ODU men's basketball tonight. The Monarchs look for their first win of the 24-25 men's basketball season as they take on the Hawks of UMES. Good evening, everyone. I'm Ted Alexander along with Dennis Wolf. Dennis, an opportunity after a really long road trip to Arizona, to Radford, to finally get here to Chartway, and it's home sweet home.
And you hate to say this early in the season that you're looking at a must-win game, but I think getting off the snide for them, for the Monarchs, is extremely important tonight.
And what are they going to need to do? Other than, I think everybody wants a fast start. They've fallen behind double digits in every one of their games and have been unable to dig themselves out of it.
I'm sure what the coaches want is for them to play fundamentally better basketball. Better shots, run and execute the offensive sets in a more crisp fashion, and defensively be in the fight on every possession. You just can't take possessions off. You can't allow, your man to beat you to the rim in an easy fashion and fight on the board. You heard Coach Jones say it. I mean, that's his A1 priority.
Let's get to our starting lineups, brought to you by Team Monarch partner Pepsi. Pepsi, the official beverage partner of Old Dominion Athletics. Pepsi, that's what I like. For our visitors from Princess Anne, Maryland, the Maryland Eastern Shore Hawks, and new head coach Cleo Hill Jr. He came from Winston-Salem State. Casey Shaw is a 6'5" junior from Charlotte, North Carolina. He's a transfer from Winston-Salem State, averaging 24 points, 4 rebounds, and a team-high 3.7 assists a game. Christopher Flippin is a 6'8" junior from Metairie, Louisiana. He's averaging 14 points and a team-best 7.5 rebounds per contest. Cardell Bailey is a 6'6" junior from Detroit, averaging 12 points, 2.8 rebounds a game, had 21 against Miami of Ohio on Tuesday. Jose Coelho is a 6'1" junior from Harlem, New York. He's averaging 8.5 points and 1.5 rebounds per contest. And rounding out the starting lineup for the 1-3 UMES Hawks is Maurice Vassell, a 6'9" freshman from Brooklyn, New York, looking to get on the board for the first time this season. Now for the Monarchs of Old Dominion University, Robert Davis Jr. is a 6'6", 185-pound sophomore from Detroit. He is a transfer from UMass, averaging 20 points, 3 rebounds per contest. Sean Dura-Gordon is a 6'6", 216-pound junior from Queens, New York. He's a transfer from Siena, averaging 10.7 points and 7 rebounds a game. Stephon Walker is a 6'7", 216-pound junior from Washington, D.C., averaging 7.5 points and 6 rebounds per contest. Caleb Swanton Rogers is a 7', 227-pound junior from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, transfer from Maryland, averaging 2 points and 4.3 rebounds a game. And rounding out the starting lineup for Mike Jones, the ODU alum in his first year as head coach of the Monarch men, is Jayden Johnson, a 6'2", 206-pound freshman from Waldorf, Maryland, averaging 7.5 points, 2 rebounds, 2.3 assists per contest. The festivities are continuing with the lights off here at Chartway Arena, and the Monarchs are unveiling some new uniforms. They will be gray-based with white and Hudson blue as the accent colors. Old, the number, and Dominion on the front. The skyline of Norfolk on each thigh, and numbers, no names on the back. When they turn the lights on, we'll probably get a better look at these, Dennis.
My ability to see in the dark, Ted, has really gone down as I've gotten older.
Well, thank you, Dennis. No one ever said that. Our officials tonight, Alandis Poole, Jason Baker, and Leslie Jones. Good officiating crew here. And again, the Monarch start is going to be desperately important here today. You want to show the gang from Princess Anne, Maryland, that it's not going to be their night. They'll be in black uniforms with gray numbers on the back, no names, and maroon trim.
I'm sorry, Ted. This is an experienced refereeing crew, and if the Monarchs come out and they're the aggressor and set the tone, it'll really go a long way to starting the game the right way.
So the black uniforms with Maryland, the number, and Eastern Shore underneath the number on the front. I mentioned just gray numbers on the back. Monarchs are going to come out. They're going to be working from left to right towards downtown Norfolk. The Hawks fly in here, and they'll be flying from right to left towards the world's largest naval base. And wherever you may be on this particular Friday night, glad to have you along for Monarch basketball. Tonight's tip-off presented by Chicho's. Chicho's have been serving more than pizza since 1968. Visit one of their 9 locations. The ball's in the air, and the Monarchs control the tip, and we are underway from Chartway Arena. Caleb Swanton-Roger brings it back to Jaden Johnson. He takes it to the right-hand corner and backs it out to the top. Man-to-man defense employed by Maryland Eastern Shore to start things. Here's Swanton-Roger. Gets fouled on his way to an opening dunk, and will go to the line for 2.
Actually, he made 2 good plays on that possession, Teddy. It was a good job catching that first pass, and then a nice job by Jaden getting him the ball rolling. And as we alluded to when it started, something inside to start is a positive thing.
In essence, almost anything but a long jump shot. Swanton-Roger swishes the first. That's his first foul shot of the season. He's 1 for 3 now, and he gets the Monarchs on the board. One more for the 7-footer, the transfer from Maryland. In and out and in. So he goes 2 for 2 to get things started here in Norfolk tonight. Monarchs go to full court pressure. They bring the ball into a guy we're going to be talking about a lot, K.C. Shaw, the 6'5 junior, averaging 24.8 points per ball game. One bounce, and they bring it back outside to Coelho. Coelho gets the ball to Maurice Vessel, now back to Shaw. Shaw takes a lot of shots, many more than any of his teammates. One bounce left-hand side. They work into the left-hand corner. This is Bailey. Bailey puts it on the deck against Uraguden. Step back 3 is short, and the rebound comes to Swanton-Roger of Old Dominion. Good defense to start things off. Johnson into the front court with his team on top 2-0 thanks to the free throws from Swanton-Roger. Davis brings it in now. Here comes Stephon Walker bodying in. Little jump hook is around and through.
2 good possessions offensively.
4-0 Old Dominion, 18:53 to play in the first. Coelho hands the ball off. They're going to get the ball to Shaw at the top of the circle. Man-to-man defense from Jaden Johnson on the taller Shaw. Shaw goes between his legs. He's trying to take the freshman to the baseline. He does, and his jumper is no good. A little long, and the offside rebound's grabbed by Walker of Old Dominion. Into the front court comes Jaden Johnson in Old Dominion. This is Duragord. Foul line extended on the right side. Back to Johnson at the top. He works to the left elbow to Caleb. Caleb to the hole. He gets hammered. No call, and a late call perhaps comes in there. The big fellow working harder and making more magic happen than we saw all game at Radford.
And that looked like the same play as the first one that he got the foul call. He went right to the rim. It was a very nice job of keeping the ball up and attacking the rim.
Ball knocked out of bounds by UMES. Looping inbounds pass comes to Swanton-Roger at the top of the circle. Dribble handoff to Robert Davis. Davis goes back down looking for Swanton-Roger, but he throws it out of bounds. That's the Monarchs' first turnover.
You know, and the defensive strategy is to pick up in the backcourt, and that helped the Monarchs quite a bit in the second half of that Radford game.
Shaw now racing to try and get back past Johnson. Can't do it. A one-bounce pass gets it to Vassell. Coelho gets the ball to Shaw now. 17 to shoot, 2 minutes in. It's 4-0 Old Dominion. Shaw down the left-hand side, gets up in the air and almost throws it in the Monarch bench. It's saved there by Cardell Bailey. He puts it on the deck, spins in the lane, layup blocked by Swanton-Roger. And a foul there is going to go against Maurice Vessel. Swanton-Roger came to play tonight.
And good one-on-one defense by Sean Duragord to force him to have to spin back right into Caleb.
17:50 to go in the first half. 4-0 Old Dominion. Now, since Vassell has picked up his second personal foul, in comes Jalen Ware, a 6'8 grad student from Winston-Salem. Swanton-Roger, couple of dribbles at the top of the circle, hands it off to Walker. Walker yo-yoing the dribble against man-to-man defense. Push pass to Robert Davis on the left wing. One bounce to Swanton-Roger. He's on the left wing now. Gets it to Jaden Johnson. Johnson to the elbow. Rises. Fires. It's short. Rebound comes down to UMES and Jalen Ware.
But they ran a nice set that time, Ted.
Drive and dish, and the layup's missed. Rebound comes down to Swanton-Roger. Now Johnson into the front court for Old Dominion. 17-13 to go in the first half. 4-0 Monarchs. Johnson gets the ball to Walker. Dribble handoff. Nope, can't get it to Davis. Goes back to Johnson instead. Top of the circle. Leans over now, works the left-hand side of the formation, sends Davis to the right-hand side. Does he use the screen? No, he goes one bounce to Walker, gets it quickly back to Jaden. 5 to shoot for Old Dominion. Johnson will take the jumper, and that's short once again. Rebound comes down to Shaw of Maryland Eastern Shore.
That was a disjointed possession there, Ted.
Shaw into the front court. One bounce, down low, gets the ball to Flippin, and Flippin can't hit the little flip from the right top, blocks, and in comes Robert Davis into the front court, hands it off to Duragordon. Sean Duragordon down low, Swanton, and there's the flush we've been waiting for. He had a couple of attempts, couldn't get it done, flushed that one through, and it's 6-0 Monarchs.
And credit the coaching staff. They clearly want to establish him inside, and the mindset of the perimeter players has been to do that.
You can see the confidence soaring as well, as it should. 3 solid plays to set him up, and that jam makes it 6-0 Old Dominion, 16:05 to go in the first. Quelo in the corner brings it back. They try and swing it around the perimeter. Instead, it's Quelo, puts it on the deck, down to the low blocks, brings it outside. Here's a lefty three-pointer that's off the iron, no good. Rebound, Swanton Roger. That one no good there for Jalen Ware. The Monarchs have this crowd buzzing here in the early going. There's again another look at Swanton Roger and another flush from Caleb. And UMES calls for time.
Very, very nice job by Jaden Johnson, recognizing the role, and Caleb has rolled harder to the basket in this 4-minute stretch than anybody has had so far this year for us.
Best start for the Monarchs this year as well. 15:42 to go in our first half. Old Dominion 8, Maryland Eastern Shore nothing. Now this from Team Monarch partner Pepsi. Pepsi. Now that's what I like.
Clear. Teds, today on Steve-O's Sandwich Reviews, we've got the tips and tricks to the best sandwich order. And it all starts with this little guy right here. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Partial to pastrami, craving the Cubano. Yeah, sounds delicious, but boom! Add the crisp, refreshing taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar and cue the fireworks. Lunch, dinner, or late night, it'll be a sandwich worth celebrating. Trust me, your boy has eaten a lot of sandwiches in his day, and the one thing I can say with absolute fact, every bite is better with Pepsi.
Come around to brighter days with Chartway Credit Union. We've got the tools, technology, and people to help you reach your life goals. As a Chartway member, you'll not only get great rates on savings and auto and home loans, but flexible checking options too. And you'll also be supported by people who live and work right here in Hampton Roads. Get started now and unlock your possible. Find your time to shine today at Chartway.com. Chartway Credit Union. Federally insured by NCUA. Membership eligibility subject to verification.
Not everyone can upload an entire image library while directing a photo shoot and managing online bookings plus a website portfolio while simultaneously answering client calls after finding the perfect lighting and capturing the perfect expression. But you have what it takes. And at Cox Business, we have the IT solutions to help you manage it all. Visit coxbusiness.com for details. All services subject to Cox Business general terms.
Stand by, 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2.
15:42 to go in the first half. 8-0 Old Dominion. There's the good start you wanted, Dennis Wolf.
Really couldn't be much better on either end.
Monarchs playing defense right now. Into the lineup is Evan Johnson for UMES. He's got the basketball. Danny Pounds in for Old Dominion. They push it right-hand side. Fake goes Cardell Bailey, brings it back outside. Then they'll work the left side. A dribble handoff here to Shaw. Shaw 0 for 1 from the field. He's averaging just under 25 a game. 9 to shoot, puts it on the deck, takes it to the hoop, throws it up. No, but he draws the foul from, I believe, Robert Davis.
You know, that's a tough foul right there, Ted, because he was going nowhere. So Robert was in pretty good position and cut him off, and then, you know.
Jaden picked up the first one.
Yeah, so
Shaw's a 63% free throw shooter. 6 for 10 against Miami last time out. First one swishes, and the Hawks are on the board. Walker in, Johnson out. Devin Caesar into the ball game along with Danny Pounds, R.J. Blakeney, Walker, and Davis. One more for KC Shaw, and he's got it. It's an 8-2 ball game, 15-17 to play in our first half. And Devin Caesar will play the point for Mike Jones.
And here's the 2-3 zone that Coach Jones referenced at the beginning of the game.
Snap pass to Blakeney, goes to Walker on the right-hand side, short corner. This is Blakeney, shows, gets it to the hoop, way up good. Blakeney, what a move. Showed the short corner jumper on the right side, went underneath the rim, used the rim as protection, and laid it in.
And if you can get it to the short corner or the high post, you're going to give yourself a very good chance.
Layup, driving to the hole, nicely done by Jalen Ware for the first bucket for UMES. It's 10-4 Old Dominion, 14:40 to play in the first.
And that's another situation. Devin needs to play better one-on-one defense. They're back to a man-to-man right now.
His first three is a brick that goes off the glass. Danny had it for a second, and we've got a foul against Maryland Eastern Shore. And that'll go against Casey Shaw.
You know, and one of the things that went through my mind, Ted, is that when the Monarchs subbed and Blakeney and Caesar came in, they need to be cognizant of what to help get the Monarchs the lead and stay with that.
That means look for Howard, look for Pounds near the block. They loop it into Danny at the top of the circle. Dribble handoff. No, he picks the ball up, now gets it to Blakeney. Blakeney back to Pounds on the left block, and he's fouled. That's going to be on Cardell Bailey, his first, and the Hawks are piling up some fouls here in the early going.
And a good catch by Danny on that.
Monarchs 4 for 8 shooting. The Hawks 1 for 7. There's a inbounds pass to Blakeney, but he can't get it to go. Rebound on the fast break. It's Ware. Ware leaves for Shaw, and he flushes it home.
Well, that started off on the out-of-bounds play where we didn't finish what looked like it was a point-blank layup.
10-6 Old Dominion. Caesar, left-hand side. Walker shows the three. That's an offensive foul. It's got to be. Walker cleared everybody out in the way, and that's Stefan's first.
Well, we've been a little stagnant these last couple of minutes right here on the offensive end, other than that nice move by Blakeney.
Swanton Roger back in for Danny Pounds. Also getting set to check in is Caden Diggs.
Swanton Roger forgot to go to the scorers table. He thought it was a Canadian hockey game.
There we go. He's
from changing minds.
He is from Calgary. Grey Cup weekend, by the way. Who you got?
I got the Alouettes. Who do you have?
I'm usually an Argo guy. Or the Thomas DeMarco used to play for the Ottawa Red Blacks.
You were trying to stump me there, and again,
I understand.
I can't be stumped.
Where goes to Johnson? Johnson, top of the circle, left-hand side. Get the ball to Tyrell Shaw, who's into the ball game for the first time. 13:45 to go in the half. 10-6 Old Dominion. And there's a driving layup that's good from Flippin.
Well, and this has been an 8-0 run their way. And our help defense, both guys stayed out on the corner as Flippin rolled to the basket.
Johnson back in at the point. He and Caesar play catch. The offensive zone, right-hand side to Diggs. Quickly back to Caesar on the left wing. Shows the three, gets to the baseline, takes the long two, and hits it. Devin Caesar's first bucket makes it 12-8 Old Dominion, 13:15 to play in the half. This is Ware to Shaw, left-hand corner. Here's a three from there. Off the iron, no good. Offensive crashing of the boards comes UMES off the Shaw miss, and the Hawks retain possession thanks to the effort of Jalen Ware. Inbounds play, baseline right, gets it to Shaw on the low blocks. He's double teamed there. Up and under move, throws it up, no good. Rebound comes down. Does it have a Monarch? No, it's Ware, but he can't hit the point blank shot. And it comes down to Stephon Walker. Quickly to Jaden Johnson. Monarchs a little tougher on the boards than they were a couple of nights ago. Walker steps into a wing three. That's no good. They didn't need that shot. Quickly, here comes Shaw, 2-on-1. Shaw loops it off, and there's the dunk.
And right now, the Monarch defensive transition has not been good, Ted. That was a 2-on-1 with another guy from Maryland Eastern Shore trailing the play.
12-10 Old Dominion, 12.5 to play in the first half here in Norfolk. Monarchs 0-3, UMES Hawks 1-3. And here's Caesar rimming no good with the three from the wing, and the rebound comes down to UMES and Evan Johnson. Evan Johnson crosses over, gets to the foul line, loops it back. Ware will take a lefty three that's short. Rebound falls into the lap of Caleb Swanton Roger. Quickly to Caesar. Caesar with some speed draws the foul there from Johnson. Caesar can put pressure on defense with the speed when they aren't quite ready. He will come out will Devin Caesar in favor of Robert Davis, and Sean Duragordon is coming back in for Stephon Walker.
Said the best way to attack this zone is to get an inside touch, either at the free throw line or down on the short corner, and then you'll be able to step into good outside shots.
Snap pass into Roger, quickly back to Duragordon. He's at the top. Now it goes back to Jaden Johnson. Johnson chest pass to Robert Davis into the corner. Here's a three from Diggs. Yes! Caden Diggs with a three.
And he shot that with confidence, Ted. That's a great thing to see.
The Cooper Hurley three-pointer. And it's 15-10 Old Dominion, 12 minutes to play in the half. Here's Shaw. Swings it right side to Ware. Dribble handoff back to Shaw. Now guarded by Duragordon. Will shoot over him. Jab step twice, and here comes the long three. That's good.
You can't allow a guy to get his feet set, Ted, and jab you back and forth. You got to make him put the ball on the ground.
7 points for Shaw. Averages 25 a game. It's 15-13 Old Dominion. 11:35 to go in the first half. Here's a foul line jump shot from Duragordon. Somebody might have gotten a piece of that, but he's there on the floor getting his own miss and throws it up. No foul called. Ball still on the floor. Sean still battling for it. A bunch of Hawks there as well. And it finally squirts out of the nest. Ware gets the ball to his teammate Hassan Perkins into the ball game. And Perkins goes back to Shaw. Harrell Shaw working against Robert Davis. Chest pass left-hand side. Ware with the lefty working on Diggs. Gets into the paint. Slides. Throws it up with the left-handed in. Talented play from Jalen Ware right there. Looked like he might have traveled, but no whistle. And we're tied at 15.
And as we said before the game, Ted, this is not the same old UMES team that the Monarchs have seen in the past.
A lot more talent than top to bottom. Here's Johnson down to the right elbow. He rises and fires. That's no good. He's 0 for 3 from the field with makeable elbow jumpers. That one's not good. And here comes Shaw into the front court looking to give the Hawks their first lead. 10:35 to go in the half. Deadlocked at 15. Shaw, right-hand side to Shaw. And there's a running one-hander that's good. Oh, acrobatic shot there. K.C. Shaw.
Tough shot over Caleb. Now the Monarchs got to have a little bit of sense of where they want to go to the ball. That's a perfect entry pass right there.
Duragordon into the corner. Diggs has it, puts it on the deck. Picks up the dribble, goes to the foul line to Duragordon. He'll take the jumper from there and hit it. Sean Duragordon ties the game at 17 halfway through the first half here in Norfolk. Kentrell Shaw takes it, loops it up and in. Actually, that was Perkins.
Well, it's way too easy, Ted. He took 2 dribbles and he's at the rim without any help, no one rotating over.
Again, another pass through the zone to Duragordon, who hits the turnaround.
So right now we're trading baskets, Ted. Neither side is really digging in on defense.
19-19. 9:22 to play in the half. Shaw, one of 2 Shaws on the floor at this point. Now it's Perkins, and we've got a whistle, and that'll be against Caleb Swanton Roger. And it'll come 22 feet away from the bucket. That'll be his first. We've got a timeout on the floor. Things are heating up here as the UMES Hawks started 1 for 7. Since then, they are 6 for 11, and they've tied the ball game at 19. 9:16 to go in the half, and this is the ODU Sports Radio Network.
At Clear, improve health every day. And when it comes to your health, the best defense starts with a strong offense. That's why Centera Health Plans provides quality care and coverage for individuals, families, and businesses of all sizes. Our members benefit from progressive plans and products, including access to virtual care, health and wellness programs, and even special discount programs. Centera Health Plans is the trade name of Centera Health Plans, Centera Health Insurance Company, Centera Health Administration Incorporated, and Centera Behavioral Health.
For some, it's just a game. But you know it's more. It's knowing a team can do more than any one individual can do alone. We agree, and that's how we play. At Town Bank, we believe in partnering with you. We support your dreams, and we prove it every day by helping make dreams reality. Town Bank and the Town family of companies, serving others, enriching lives. Member FDIC.
Atlantic Orthopedic Specialists keep you moving and doing what you love. As the region's largest, most comprehensive orthopedic practice, they've been serving Hampton Roads for over 100 years. Multiple locations across Hampton Roads, 24 physicians, and 8 different specialties. Spine and scoliosis, sports medicine, hand to shoulder, total joint replacement, foot and ankle, orthopedic oncology, pain management, physical therapy, and with their AOS Now walk-in clinics, no appointment is necessary. As leaders in orthopedic health, Atlantic 10 seconds. Team physicians for Old Dominion University.
Old Dominion basketball on
3, 2, 1.
Monarch fans, Food Line is the proud sponsor of the Score to Give More program. For each free throw the Monarchs make in tonight's game against UMES, Food Line will donate 100 meals to a local area food bank. Ted Alexander, Dennis Wolf here at Chartway Arena, 19-19, 9:16 to go in the half. Monarchs shooting 44%. Both teams, interestingly, this is fascinating. This is why sports are interesting. Both teams are 8 for 18, Dennis. That's borderline interesting, isn't it?
Borderline. One of the things, Ted, that stats stands out to me is, we're 11 minutes in and Robert Davis has not taken a shot yet. So he's tried to stay within the game plan, but he's got to, within that, not forget about his job offensively.
Here's Shaw wrapped up by Jaden Johnson, and that'll be the second personal foul on the freshman from Waldorf. Davis, Swanton Roger, Caesar, Blakeney as they take Johnson out. There's a fifth Monarch behind about 8 guys over there. And that looks to be Stephon Walker. All right, UMES with the basketball trying to break this 19-19 tie with just over 9 minutes to play in the first. Hassan Perkins. One bounce, throws the ball away, and it's stolen here by Caesar. Caesar down the right-hand side. He's got some speed, takes it up off glass. No, but he draws the foul. Sloppy pass from the Hawks. Caesar stole it, got into the layup line, and got hammered. Perkins will pick up his first 16 foul. Monarchs will be in the bonus the rest of the half. They should take advantage of that.
And also something to watch, Ted's going to be with Jaden having 2 fouls now. Devin's going to have to kind of morph into the point position and think about playing that as everyone would like to have a point guard play.
Two for Caesar. His first one's no good. That's his first miss of the year. He'll get one more. 19s across the board here in Norfolk. Swishes the second. His third point, and it's 20-19 Old Dominion. Racing into the front court. Coast to coast, drive and dish. Steal by Caesar. Hustling back on defense. Outlet pass to Davis. Steps into a left wing three. That's short. Rebounds grabbed by Caesar. Gets it back to Davis. A corner three. That's good! Oh, what a sequence for Caesar and Davis.
Robert Davis is really capable of making some tough shots.
That was contested, wasn't it?
And he was fading away in the deep corner.
23-19 Old Dominion, 8:22 to play in our first half. Caesar playing the man-to-man defense now on Evan Johnson. Johnson goes to Shaw, who shoots over Blakeney and hits. Wow, 11 points after a slow start for KC Shaw, who averages 25. It's 23-21 Old Dominion.
And he just looks like a good player, Ted. It's easy to see why he's averaging almost 25 points a game.
Davis, foul line, Walker. Walker brings it back to Caesar. He's open for three, and he'll hit the three. Devin Caesar has 6.
Good ball movement.
And here at the other end, Shaw lays it in.
Oh, that can't happen, Ted. A made basket and Shaw beat Blakeney down the floor. It's hard to imagine that happens.
26-23. Foul line, Walker into the corner. Wide opens Blakeney. He'll fire, and he'll miss. And the rebound comes to Shaw. Outlet pass to Perkins. Perkins on the left-hand side leaves it for Shaw. He steps into a long three, and that's not good. And the putback by Ware is no good. Swanton Roger cleans up the mess. Almost a palm from Davis in the backcourt. Moves it to Walker in the right-hand corner. His one-hand push pass finds Caesar at the top of the circle. Devin, snap pass to Walker. Under the blocks, layup good.
Stephon uses his body well down there, Ted, when he gets a guy behind him.
28-23 Old Dominion. 6:55 to play in the first. Johnson goes to Ware. Ware has his pocket picked by Caesar. 3-on-2 if they hustle. Caesar, step through, layup, no, and a foul is going to be called. They're going to say score the goal, goaltender. Give Caesar the bucket. And that brings us to another timeout.
And that's a stretch of 4 good minutes for Devin Caesar. He really put a lot of pressure on them, attacking in transition and in the half court.
Little 11-4 run for the Monarchs over the last stretch. 6:46 to play in the half. Old Dominion 30, Maryland Eastern Shore 23. And this is the ODU Sports Radio Network.
Atlantic Bank Clear Home Ownership. They're also proud to be the official mortgage company of ODU Athletics. Your hometown lender loves helping Monarch alumni, the Hampton Roads community, and beyond. Create strong financial futures with outstanding mortgage products, local market knowledge, and service that will keep you smiling from contract to the closing table. Atlantic Bay Mortgage Group, lending peace of mind since 1996. Atlantic Bay Mortgage Group, LLC, NMLS 72043. NMLSConsumerAccess.org is an equal opportunity lender.
Ashley has your ultimate game plan to bring home the style and comfort and create your perfect space to entertain this season. Score big savings on everything for your home with hundreds of styles in stock and ready for delivery from Ashley, the largest furniture store brand in North America. Shop all 6 Ashley and the new Ashley outlets in Hampton Roads and start saving big today.
You are the North Star, the guiding light for the ones you love. Where you lead, they follow. And when you take care of yourself, they can stay healthy and strong like you. You are the center of their universe. And the first step to their good health is yours. Bon Secours, primary specialty and emergency care. Healthcare for the universe of you.
This is Old Dominion.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Monarch basketball presented in part by Team Monarch partner Atlantic Bay Mortgage Group. Atlantic Bay is all in for your home loan needs. Call today, Atlantic Bay Mortgage Group, lending peace of mind since 1996. Monarchs 30, UMES 23. Old Dominion in search of their first win of the year, first win of the Mike Jones era. And Dennis, we've seen some good things here.
We're shooting 50% from the floor. They've done a good job on the boards. And most importantly, Ted, they have 7 assists and 2 turnovers, and that's a dramatic turnaround from what we've seen in the first few games.
I love the way they're attacking the zone, too. It's basketball 101, but you stick a guy at the free throw line and get a pass to him and work from there, right?
Well, that put all kinds of pressure on the back guys of that zone, and Sean had 2 real good looks in their consecutive plays.
Caesar, Walker, Dura-Gordon, Robert Davis, and Donovan Raymond into the ball game for the first time. The 6'10 sophomore transfer from Hampton. Meanwhile, on the left wing, here comes a 3 that's no good. Rebound comes down to Caesar. That 3 attempt from Cardell Bailey. Caesar running the point for the Monarchs right now, leading it by 7. Devin swings it to Walker at the top. Holds over their head, back to Caesar on the right wing. Puts it on the deck, gets to the elbow, rises up, has the shot blocked, but there's a tap over. Walker gets the ball to a teammate, and we've got a whistle. And looks like a foul against UMES.
Again, Sean Dura-Gordon right around the basket fighting for the loose ball.
Flippin picks up his first. And the Monarchs will get some free throws. That means Sean Dura-Gordon to the stripe. Caesar has 8. Caleb Swanton, Roger 6. 4 apiece for Sean Dura-Gordon and Stephon Walker. 3 for Caden Diggs. 3 for Robert Davis. 2 for R.J. Blakeney. And here comes Sean for the first time to the stripe. He's a 62% free throw shooter. Makes the first. Again, a solid double-double against Radford. Most of his damage came in the second half. And again, if the Monarchs hadn't given up a 5-1 run against Radford, they might have had a much better chance of winning that one. He makes good on both. It's 32-23. Monarchs' largest lead of the half is right now with 6:05 to play in the first.
And this is the point right now where they need to play maturely on both ends and extend this lead.
Bailey, dribble handoff downstairs. They get it out to Bailey, back, and he takes the 3, and he hits the 3. Cardell Bailey is on the board with a 3-pointer, inside-out passing.
Well, and there's really no need to be jumping around on defense like that. Just stay in front of your men.
Man-to-man defense now from Maryland Eastern Shore. 13 new players on this roster. Caesar picks it up, goes to Howard, one of the Monarchs newbies. Howard throws the ball away. That's an awful pass.
Well, I think UMES was confused what defense they're in, and the Monarchs attacked it in a confused fashion, which led to the turnover.
Each team with 3 turnovers in the first half, 5:26 to play. Monarchs by 6 here in Norfolk. Ralph Martino into the ball game, hands it off to Shaw. Shaw leads all scorers with 13 here in the first half. Backdoor cut, he's wide open, layup good.
These guys have played smart basketball on the offensive end, Ted. That's a nice backdoor cut.
32-28 Old Dominion, 5:05 to go in the half. Davis on the right wing, back to Caesar. He's open, but he goes left-hand side to Walker. Walker jabs, goes to Duragordon at the left elbow. His jump shot is short. Uncontested rebound there for Ralph Martino. Quickly they come right-hand side. This is Cardell Bailey stepping into a 3. That's no good. Walker the rebound for Old Dominion. Quickly to Caesar on the right side. Devin cuts to the middle of the floor. Turns on the Jets, goes all the way to the coast, and tries to dump it off to Duragordon, but throws it away.
So what I think they've done, Ted, is they've gotten out of the 2-3 zone. They're in more of a matchup zone, and it's gotten the Monarchs off balance right now.
Got to be ready for those passes down low when they're in close quarters. A difficult task, but they couldn't handle it last time. 4.5 to go in the first half, 32-28 Old Dominion. Johnson dribbles back out against the man-to-man defense of Devin Caesar. They go to the low blocks, bumbling and stumbling it down there, but making his way to a layup is Christopher Flippin. He was in no man's land, bumbling and stumbling against the double team, but he bodied his way through for a layup.
Donovan, he needs to stay between his man and the basket. He can't get caught on the side.
32-30 Old Dominion. Quickly back to Duragordon, a straightaway 3. No, that's well off, but Walker has the rebound. Walker turns. Burrows, layup. No, missed the layup. Tapped up and in by, is that Duragordon?
It was.
He has a way about him around the bucket, Dennis.
He has a nose for the ball, Ted.
34-30 Old Dominion. Shaw into the front court. Guarded by Robert Davis. Brings the ball back to Martino. Martino hands the ball to Johnson. Evan Johnson using his screens from Martino. Martino rolls to the hole, and he takes a long 3, and that's good. Wow. A deep 3 from Evan Johnson, and he's on the board. 34-33 Old Dominion. 3:25 to play in the first.
The Monarchs have lost a little bit of their focus on the ball defense, Ted.
Here's Caesar. Chest pass right-hand side, receives it back from Duragordon. Now he gets it to Robert Davis. Davis, a screen from Walker, gets into the right wing, and his three-pointer is no good. Rebounds battled around, and it comes down to Martino. Quickly into the front court, Johnson. Johnson cuts past Davis. Right-hand side, Martino puts it on the deck, takes it the whole double-pumping layup, is no good. Rebound comes down to Walker. No one's there to help him, but they finally do in the person of Donovan Raymond. Now Caesar with 2:46 to play in the half. Monarchs 34, Hawks 33. Caesar, a lot of one-on-one stuff. Brings the ball to Howard, hands it to Davis. His long 2 is good.
That was good movement without the ball by Robert Davis on that play.
36-33 Old Dominion, 2.5 to play in the first. Chartway Arena coming alive here on a Friday night. Monarchs back here take on Randolph-Macon on Tuesday. Long 3. Wow. Looking like Jerry Lucas back in the day. Well, Evan Johnson.
The Monarchs have continued to go under those ball screens, and guys have proven they can shoot it with a little range.
36-36, and Caesar's fouled on his way to a jump stop move in the paint. Got a timeout on the floor. 2:08 to play in the half. Game tied at 36-36. We're tied at 19. Monarchs went on a little run. Hawks came back, and we're tied again. Back to Chartway Arena in a moment. This is the ODU Sports Radio Network.
At ODU,
Clear.
degree is as unique as you are. Whether it's day one or a do-over, whether you're following the footsteps of a legacy or charting your own course, pre-credit evaluations help you get the most from your prior credits and military or work experience so you can finish your degree faster. ODU Global, education for where you are and for where you want to go, for your world. Apply now at online.odu.edu today.
At Toyota, reliability is our legacy. Like the all-new, fully redesigned 25 Camry, the best just got better. Or a Corolla, fun to drive, styled to be seen. Or an adventure-ready RAV4, available with all-wheel drive. Or check out a new Tacoma or the rugged Tundra. Find out more at buyatoyota.com. Offers end December 2nd. Toyota, let's go places.
As the leader in modern indoor comfort across Monarch Nation, Bryant strives to help ODU fans discover premium home comfort. At Bryant, they're focused on their customers' needs, and they offer a proven track record of success, just like your ODU Monarchs. Bryant Indoor Comfort Solutions are designed, built, and supported by a network of industry experts across the state of Virginia. To find your local expert, visit BryantCoolsODU.com. Bryant is the official heating and cooling partner of ODU Athletics.
Old Dominion basketball on the
5, 4, 3.
Virginia 529 is the presenting sponsor of the ODU Ball Kid. One kid's chosen for every home game to sit courtside and help assist the ODU athletic staff with the court. Kids age 8 to 12 can register for the Virginia 529 Ball Kid online. Go to ODUsports.com and search the fan promotions tab. 36-36, Old Dominion UMES tied with 2:08 to go in the half. Dennis, we're handed stat sheets. What's the first thing you look at?
It's been a first half of runs, Ted. Each team has had a couple of good runs. The Monarchs need to be better defensively, and they need to be more physical on the ball. The Monarchs only have 4 fouls. Jaden Johnson picked up 2. You know, this is a physical game, Ted, and right now I don't think the Monarchs are playing physically enough.
Old Dominion leads the rebounding battle 19-13. And Devin Caesar, who is 3 for 6 from the field and 1 for 2 from the foul line, will go to the stripe for 2. Try and break this tie. First one's good. He leads the Monarchs now with 9. Dura Gordon has 8. 6 for Caleb Swanton Roger. Robert Davis has 5. Second one from Caesar is no good. And Shaw has the rebound for Maryland Eastern Shore. He leads everybody in scoring with 15. Jalen Ware hands the ball back to Johnson. Evan Johnson, who's hit a couple of long threes, now guarded man-to-man by Hayden Diggs. Stops and starts and gets some space and fires a 3, and that one's short. Who's going to get the rebound? Diggs hustled back.
Good job by Caden contesting the shot and then getting the rebound.
Left-hand side, this is Davis with the basketball back to Caesar. 1:38 to go in the half. Monarchs by 1. Caesar dribbling, stepping back, popping, and hitting. Meanwhile, at the other end, Shaw has himself another dunk. I look down right to score.
That's inexcusable. Devin hits a jumper. He's the last guy back, and he's pointing at someone to get all the way back.
39-38.
I'm sorry, Ted, but you get back to the top of the key. This is why Coach Jones is fired up right now. That's ridiculous transition defense.
Monarch basketball presented in parts by High-Val Industries. Visit highval.com for all your hydraulic needs. High-Val proudly serving their customers for over 45 years. Again, Monarchs with basketball tonight. Volleyball also going on over at the Volleyball Center, the final volleyball night of action of the regular season. Football tomorrow will be on the air live from Kaufman Mall with the Toyota pregame show at 3 o'clock. And then it's the Town Bank Royal Rivalry. Old Dominion and James Madison, 4 o'clock kickoff. And the Monarchs and Dukes are both 3-2 in Sun Belt Conference play. Both still dreaming about that Eastern Division championship. Both need a win tomorrow. We'll be on the air again live from Kaufman Mall at 3 o'clock. But plenty of hoops tonight. 1:13 to play in the first half. Monarchs 39, Hawks of UMES 38. They bring it into Caesar. Sounds like an eagle cawing. Hits the ball to Walker. Swings it to Diggs on the left-hand wing. Couple of dribbles back to Devin. Devin with 15 to shoot. Almost loses the basketball. Now does lose the basketball. They're going to tie him up. But not before he gets a timeout. Johnson. Devin tried to cross over and forgot the basketball. And it's another turnover with 58.9 seconds to go in the half.
You know, it's disappointing. It almost sums up what's gone on at the start of the season. We just have a tendency to shoot ourselves in the foot. Coach Jones is not happy with the defensive transition, calls a timeout, sets something up, and then we over-dribble the ball and give it right back to them.
Under Armour is proud to outfit Old Dominion University basketball in the world's most innovative footwear, uniforms, and training gear. Visit UA.com today to see Under Armour's full range of performance gear and footwear. So after gathering around their respective coaches, Mike Jones and Cleo Hill Jr., the Monarchs and the Hawks are ready to play the final minute of this first half. Diggs, Swanton Roger, along with Caesar, Davis, and Walker for Old Dominion. Johnson and Ware, along with Flippin, Shaw, and Shaw. This is one Shaw. Johnson now gets past Caesar easily, drops the ball off to Flippin. His layup no good. Rebound grab by Swanton Roger. He's had his best game as a Monarch this year, this half. Here's Caesar into the front court with 41 seconds to go. Devin pulls up with a 10-footer. Good. Now get back on defense, young man. And he does with the Monarchs ahead 41-38. Johnson in front of the clapping Devin Caesar. Between his legs a couple of times. 2-second differential shot clock and game clock. Johnson maintains control as he barks out instructions. Snap pass to Shaw on the left-hand side, guarded by Davis. Shaw sees blood in the water. Step back, 12-footer. Around the rim, no good. Swanton Roger the rebound, 6 seconds to the half. Caesar racing, left to right, back to Diggs for three. No good at the buzzer.
Good luck. Good luck. A good push, a good shot by Diggs.
And that brings us to the end of the first half. The Monarchs' best first half of the 24-25 campaign. They'll take a 3-point lead into the locker room, 41-38. James Robinson makes his debut with the view from the bench. He'll join us here at halftime. Coach, best half of the year so far right there. What was working?
I think we were just attacking the zone defense, especially getting in the gaps and passing out to open shooters. Cal had a good start for us, so just got to continue it on second half.
What's the message at halftime right now with 20 minutes in the books?
It's a new half. It's 0-0 from here, and we need a strong 20 minutes of basketball.
Thank you, Coach. Appreciate it. That's James Robinson joining us. Our view from the bench comes at halftime with Old Dominion leading Maryland Eastern Shore 41-38. This is the ODU Sports Radio Network.
Monarch basketball on the
Clear.
It's presented by Team Monarch Partners, Atlantic Bay Mortgage Group, lending peace of mind since 1996. Cox Business, you have what it takes, and at Cox Business, we have the IT solutions to help manage it all. Chartway Credit Union, we're more than a bank, we're where you belong.
Thank you.
Centera, their mission is to improve health every day. Pepsi, that's what I like. And ODU Global. ODU Global, education for your world. Visit online.odu.edu. Coming up on the Monarch Basketball Halftime Report, highlight
10 seconds
from the first half, plus out-of-town scores and more. Now let's go back to the arena and rejoin
5, 4, 3, 2.
Radio Network.
20 minutes in the books here at Chartway Arena in Norfolk. Old Dominion leads Maryland Eastern Shore 41-38. I think the first thing we have to say, Dennis Wolf, is the fact that Maryland East, this is not your father's Maryland Eastern Shore.
No question. I know the coaches knew that before the game started, and certainly I think we're all seeing it right now. Keytron Shore is you look at him playing out here now, and he looks like somebody that could play at a Power 5 team. He's a 6'5" guard with range and bounce, and he can put the ball on the ground. So I think they're going to have to really focus in a little bit more on him in the second half. He got 17 in the first half.
41-38, Monarchs at intermission. The men's basketball season is presented by Bon Secours. With Bon Secours, it's never been easier to stay engaged in your health care your way. Bon Secours, primary specialty in emergency care for the universe of you. It's halftime, and we'll continue from Chartway in a moment on the ODU Sports Radio Network.
Clear.
You are the North Star, the guiding light for the ones you love. Where you lead, they follow. And when you take care of yourself, they can stay healthy and strong, like you. You are the center of their universe. And the first step to their good health is yours. Bon Secours, primary specialty and emergency care, health care for the universe of you.
Looking for the perfect spot to chill, catch up with friends, and dig into some amazing food? Look no further than Chicho's. Since 1968, Chicho's has been serving more than just pizza. Whether you're craving their mouth-watering dishes, ice-cold drinks, or just want to kick back and watch the game, they've got you covered. Don't miss out on Wednesday's 99-cent wings from 5 to 9 p.m. That's right, just 99 cents. Plus, with karaoke, trivia, and live music all week, there's always something fun happening at Chicho's, where the food is hot, the drinks are cold, and the good times never stop. Visit one of Chicho's 9 locations today.
Howard Hanna is an official real estate partner of ODU Athletics. Just like a football team needs a strong game plan, you need a reliable team to guide you through the home buying process. With Howard Hanna's Buy and Borrow Bundle, they've got your back every step of the way. Their agents are there to help you navigate the field, save time and money, and help you score that winning touchdown, a new home. As the market leaders, buyers and sellers trust Howard Hanna to be their home team. Visit howardhanna.com/Go Monarchs today.
The ODU Monarchs know success starts with a relentless drive to be the best. Ford Motor Company believes this too, delivering a rare combination of power, performance, and smart tech. Ford F-Series is the truck America's hardest working men and women have come to trust, making it the best-selling truck 47 years straight. So whether you're at home or on the road, Ford F-150 is the preferred truck of the ODU Monarchs. Visit your Southern Virginia Ford dealer today.
10 seconds.
7 to 2023 CY total sales.
This 5, 4, 3.
Sports Radio Network.
Halftime at Chartway Arena in Norfolk. Old Dominion 41, Maryland Eastern Shore 38. I always love asking those that know a lot more about basketball than I do, what's the first thing, Dennis Wolf, you look at when you see the score sheet, the stat sheet? Where do you go?
The first thing I think is a lot of points to give up. That you're giving up. We're looking at a game in the 80s. Now, I know the game has been kind of wild and going up and down, but I think from the Monarchs' standpoint, they need to try to get control of the game on the defensive end. Early on, they had a lot of success being patient and putting the ball inside, and I still think that's the winning formula for the Monarchs against Maryland Eastern Shore.
Let's take a look at the scoring. First of all, for our visitors from Princess Anne, Maryland, they've got one player in double figures. It's Casey Shaw. He's 7 for 11 shooting, 17 points, 6 rebounds, and an assist. 6 points for Evan Johnson, 6 points for Christopher Flippin, 4 points for Jalen Ware, 3 points for Cardell Bailey, 2 points for Hassan Perkins. They're shooting 47% from the field, 4 for 12 from 3, and 2 for 2 from the foul line, and they're being out-rebounded 22-15 by Old Dominion. For the Monarchs of ODU, Devin Caesar leads the way. He's got 13 points. 8 points for Sean Duragorton, along with a couple of rebounds. The player of the half, though, Caleb Swanton Roger, best start as a Monarch, 6 points and 7 rebounds. A lot of it came in the early going. 5 points for Robert Davis Jr., 3 points for Caden Diggs, 4 points for Stephon Walker, and 2 points for R.J. Blakeney. Monarchs are shooting 47.1%. Both teams are 16 for 34. Monarchs 3 for 11 from 3 and 6 for 8 from the foul line. I mentioned the rebounds. In terms of assists, Monarchs 8 assists on 16 made buckets. Remember, they only had 2 assists for the game at Arizona, only 10 assists for the game at Radford.
And that's been a big improvement. And I think it's important for Jaden to stay out of foul trouble, Ted. He might not have any numbers that jump off the stat sheet at you right now, but when he was in early in the game, he clearly was of the mindset to run the game plan the coaches wanted. So
organized.
They were getting the ball inside. They were doing what, obviously, they talked about all day yesterday in practice.
41-38, Monarchs at halftime, and this is the ODU Sports Radio Network.
Clear.
Lifetime oil changes. That's how you win at Checkered Flag, where you always get the winner's edge with every new Toyota, Honda, Hyundai, Genesis, and Volkswagen. Lifetime oil changes and state inspections, lifetime emergency towing, a 3-day money-back guarantee, and a seamless one-person, one-price, 1-hour buying experience that puts you in the driver's seat. The winner's edge, only at Checkered Flag, where winners buy.
Not everyone can upload an entire image library while directing a photo shoot and managing online bookings plus a website portfolio while simultaneously answering client calls after finding the perfect lighting and capturing the perfect expression. Whew. But you have what it takes. And at Cox Business, we have the IT solutions to help you manage it all. Visit coxbusiness.com for details. All services subject to Cox Business general terms.
At ODU Global, the journey toward your degree is as unique as you are. Whether it's day one or a do-over, whether you're following the footsteps of a legacy or charting your own course, free credit evaluations help you get the most from your prior credits and military or work experience so you can finish your degree faster. ODU Global, education for where you are and for where you want to go, for your world. Apply now at
7 minutes on the clock, Richie. 7.
today.
Thanks.
Pizza just goes better with Pepsi Zero Sugar.
This will be a quick one. Okay.
But don't take
Roger.
In fact, don't take any words for it. Crispy and cheesy, paired with delicious and refreshing. My mouth is watering already. Ooh, too high. Yeah, we've all been there. Every bite is better with Pepsi.
Stand by 5 seconds.
On the ODU.
3, 2, 1.
Halftime at Chartway Arena in Norfolk. 41-38. Monarchs lead UMES. Dennis Wolf, what are they saying in that Monarch locker room?
I think Coach Robinson hit the nail on the head when he was over here talking to us. They're telling him it's 0-0 right now. They played, for the most part, a clean half. Let's come out and win the second half and get Coach Jones's first win as a Monarch.
Does that add pressure to it because you want to get it for him so much, so badly?
You know, maybe in the past, I think these guys are kind of caught up in their own worlds right now, and they've scuffled a little bit to start, and I think they're just worried about playing good basketball. You know, I'm sure they're not referencing winning the game for Coach Jones, but I think the mindset is to play a good half of basketball.
Well, wherever you may be on this Friday night, thanks to technology, you might be sitting on your deck. You might be driving in your car down 95, hoping to get to good weather for a wedding that you're going to tomorrow or somewhere in between. We're glad to have you along. Monarchs 41, Hawks 38. Buckle up. Second half action coming up in a bit. Next on the halftime report, Richie Somerville. And look at the scoreboard on the ODU Sports Radio Network.
Clear.
For some, it's just a game. But you know it's more. It's knowing a team can do more than any one individual can do alone. We agree, and that's how we play. At Town Bank, we believe in partnering with you. We support your dreams, and we prove it every day by helping make dreams reality. Town Bank and the Town family of companies, serving others, enriching lives. Member FDIC.
At Centera, our goal is to improve health every day. And when it comes to your health, the best defense starts with a strong offense. That's why Centera Health Plans provides quality care and coverage for individuals, families, and businesses of all sizes. Our members benefit from progressive plans and products, including access to virtual care, health and wellness programs, and even special discount programs. Centera Health Plans is the trade name of Centera Health Plans, Centera Health Insurance Company, Centera Health Administration Incorporated, and Centera Behavioral Health.
Atlantic Bay is all in for home ownership. They're also proud to be the official mortgage company of ODU Athletics. Your hometown lender loves helping Monarch alumni, the Hampton Roads community, and beyond create strong financial futures with outstanding mortgage products, local market knowledge, and service that will keep you smiling from contract to the closing table. Atlantic Bay Mortgage Group, lending peace of mind since 1996. Atlantic Bay Mortgage Group, LLC, NMLS 72043, NMLSConsumerAccess.org is an equal opportunity lender.
At Toyota, reliability is our legacy. Like the all-new, fully redesigned 25 Camry, the best just got better. Or a Corolla, fun to drive, styled to be seen. Or an adventure-ready RAV4, available with all-wheel drive. Or check out a new Tacoma or the rugged Tundra. Find out more at buyatoyota.com. Offers end December 2nd. Toyota, let's go places.
Your flagship home for ODU basketball. WVSP-FM HD1 Yorktown. Priority Auto Sports Radio 94.1.
Welcome back to the Monarch Game Day Studios in Virginia Beach. I'm Richie Somerville. Let's take a look at what's been going on in college basketball. This is game 2 of a doubleheader over at Chartway Arena tonight. The Old Dominion women's basketball team improved to 3-1 on the season when they beat Bowie State earlier today by a final score of 77-50. Let's go ahead and take a look at what else has been happening in college basketball. Men's side, though, in the Sun Belt, North Carolina Central, Georgia Southern. Georgia Southern, the member of the Sun Belt. In the Rock Hill Classic, they're tied at 8, 14:47 to go. in the first half. Meanwhile, in the top 25 at halftime, number 13 Purdue leads number 2 Alabama 42-40. Number 20 Florida leading at Florida State 75-65 with 3.5 minutes to play in the game. 24th ranked Rutgers over Monmouth 72-53. They've got 10 minutes to go in the second half. And at halftime, number 17 Cincinnati leads Nicholls State 42-22. Meanwhile, today, Tennessee Tech beat VMI 72-71. Virginia beat Villanova in Baltimore 70-60. And Winthrop came from way behind to beat William and Mary tonight 86-85. Our score at the half, Old Dominion 41, UMES 38. Second half is coming up next on the ODU Sports Radio Network.
This has been the Monarch Basketball Halftime Show. Stay tuned. Second half action is straight ahead on the ODU Sports Radio Network.
Monarch Basketball on the ODU Sports Radio Network is presented by Team Monarch Partners, Atlantic Bay Mortgage Group, lending peace of mind since 1996. Cox Business, you have what it takes, and at Cox Business, we have the IT solutions to help manage it all. Chartway Credit Union, we're more than a bank, we're where you belong. Centera, their mission is to improve health every day. Pepsi, that's what I like. And ODU Global. ODU Global, education for your world. Visit online.odu.edu.
10 seconds.
Back to the arena for second half action. Your
5, 4, 3, 2.
Network.
Both teams gathered around their respective coaches going up and over final preparations before we get this second half started. 41-38, Old Dominion leads UMES. Our second half start is brought to you by Centera. At Centera, we improve health every day by providing health plan members with quality, cost-effective health care. For cost and complete details of coverage, visit CenteraHealthPlans.com. For the Monarchs who are searching for that very first win, it's going to be a long 20 minutes, isn't it?
I think it's important, again, to start this half with the same mindset they started the game with. So you have to be in a situation where you're coming out, scores wiped off, and let's start the same way.
Well, the only guy in foul trouble is Jaden Johnson. He's got 2. Maurice Vassell has 2 for Maryland Eastern Shore. It'll be Stephon Walker and Caleb Swanton Roger and Sean Gordon, Robert Davis and Jaden Johnson starting, playing defense, defending the goal to our right. They will be moving from right to left towards the world's largest naval base. And the second half is underway with a UMES possession. Jalen Ware on the right wing, guarded by Walker. Monarchs in a man-to-man. This is Jose Coelho. One bounce to Shaw on the foul line extended. They go downstairs to Flippin. Nice move up and under and gets past Caleb with ease for a layup.
That was way too easy, Ted. Way too easy. Just showed the ball. Caleb needs to stay down, and now they're back sitting in some type of matchup zone.
41-40 Old Dominion, 30 seconds into our second half. Chartway Arena in Norfolk, the scene for today's drama. Robert Davis goes to Gordon, brings it back to Jaden Johnson. That matchup zone, one bounce, low blocks to Swanton Roger. He turns, brings the ball back to Gordon. 8 on the shot clock. Sean Burrows to the right-hand side, runs into some defense, back outside to Johnson. Johnson gets the elbow. His jump shot there is no good. Rebound back tap by Swanton Roger. Great job to Jalen down the left-hand side. Drive and dish, and Walker wasn't ready for it. How many times have we seen that? And then Shaw breaks out for the jam. Oh, my. We've seen that 1,000 times this year, Dennis. Guys not ready for passes. Now, they're close quarter hard passes, but you got to be ready for them. Meanwhile, Gordon jumper from the baseline, no good. Rebound comes to Flippin. Now the UMS Hawks have a 42-41 lead.
Not the start we were hoping for, Ted.
No. Be ready for a pass. Here's Ware. One bounce to Shaw, working against the 2 foul-prone Jadel Johnson, who snaps it out of bounds. Nice defensive hands there from the freshman.
You have to compliment these guys. They recognize that Shaw's got a size advantage on Jaden, so they put him in that kind of mid-post area and try to let him play one-on-one.
11 to shoot for the Hawks, who lead at 42-41 with 18.5 to go. Inbounds play will come from Cardell Bailey. Brings it into Ware back to Bailey. Bailey dribbles out of trouble at the right wing. One bounce pass back outside.
The shot clock hasn't moved, Ted. They're going to have to take a look at this.
Shot clock was supposed to start at 11 and it got to 9 after about 10 seconds, and that's not the math you want to be doing here on a Friday night on a college campus.
That's why I took math like 4 or 5 straight semesters.
You know the one class I had to withdraw from?
Was it math?
Yes. I can do the add, subtract, multiply, divide thing, but when you get into the other stuff, integers, what's an integer anyway? And how does that affect my life on a daily basis?
Well, I think I can help you with that. I think an integer is a number.
A number that tells you what?
Well, we clearly speaking a different language here, Ted.
We sure are.
Even
when we start getting into
I went
math
5 or 6 semesters, I was probably better than you at math.
Oh, they're going to put 6 on the shot clock and give it to KC Shaw, who's going to inbound just to our right. Side court inbounds with Johnson there. Brings the ball into Flippin. Flippin hands it back to Shaw. Shaw spins to the elbow, rises, fires, and oh, what a late foul that is. Come on now. It's as late as the shot clock was. It's going to be Johnson. That's his third.
That's a tough matchup for him, Ted.
It is, but I don't know if that was a foul. And Shaw's going to go to the line where he's 2 for 2 tonight. Has a game-high 19 points. The first free throw is around and through. Shooter's roll on that one. He's got 20. He averages 25 a game. Out goes Jaden Johnson. In comes Devin Caesar. Now, Caesar had a wonderful first half, but he's not a natural point guard. Shaw's second is good. So he goes 21. He's got 21, and this is the largest lead for the Hawks. It's 44-41. Fall back into that zone.
And, they're staying in the matchup zone, and they're extending it.
They go to the foul line to Walker, puts it on the deck, has his hand ripped off, and that's a foul against UMES.
That's where the ball has to go, Ted. It puts a lot of pressure on the defense, and if he can be a playmaker out of there, or if they back off him, he has a shot.
Coelho will pick up his first personal foul, and the Monarchs will inbound baseline right with 20 to shoot. Caesar to trigger the play, brings it into the left-hand corner to Duragord. And he has the ball knocked out off his knee, out of bounds. Good defensive play by Jalen Ware.
Well, the zone has put some guys in uncomfortable positions offensively, and they just have to be a little more solid with the ball.
You got to play more team basketball than just jacking up shots. This is Coelho to Shaw. Shaw, Euro step into the paint. His layup is short, though, but the rebound's back tap to Coelho, and he'll start it all over again. 17:45 to play, 44-41 Hawks. This is Flippin against Swanton Roger. Turns into the paint, pass skips through one hand to another, and driving the right. That's a talk about a walk right there, but no whistle, and Bailey scores. And it's been all UMES to start this second half.
And Coach Jones is encouraging them to get their motors going a little bit. They're stagnant right now.
Right-hand side, Duragord eschews the three, takes it to the hole and lays it in. First bucket for the Monarchs in the second half. It's 46-43 UMES, 17-10 to play. Ware, dribble handoff to Cardell Bailey. He's at the top of the circle, guarded man-to-man by Duragord. Hands it off to Shaw. What a security blanket he is. He can score from anywhere. Gets the ball back to Bailey. Now they go to the low blocks to Flippin. Flippin spins, and the foul is going to be called on Caleb Swanton Roger, his second.
And it looked like they were trying to bring him a little help along the baseline by Devin. He just got there a little bit late.
46-43 for UMES with 16:54 to go. Hawks are 0 for 8 against Old Dominion in their history. And Christopher Flippin goes to the line for the first time. He's got 8 points and 1 rebound. He'll get 2. He's a 60% free throw shooter. Toward the student section to our right here in Norfolk, and the first free throw rattles out, no good. Walker, Davis, Swanton Roger, Duragordon, and Caesar on the floor for Mike Jones and Old Dominion. One more couple of bounces of the basketball, and up with the right hand, George McGinnis style, no good. Davis has the rebound, gets it to Caesar, and the Monarchs are attacking the bucket to our left. Davis to the elbow, swings it back to Caesar. Devin goes to work on Shaw to the left elbow, now into the corner. Dribbles on the left-hand side. Chest pass to Durgordon. Steps into a three. That's no good. Rebound, Swanton Roger, and he's going to be fouled downstairs.
One of the things that stands out to me, Ted, is Maryland Leach and Shaw has done a very good job on Robert Davis. They're not giving him any space, and they're matching out all the way to the NBA three-point line on him.
He's just 2 for 4 tonight. The foul was on Bailey, and the Monarchs will inbound. Caesar loops it into Walker. Walker will get it back to Devin. Devin catches and shoots a three, and that's no good. Rebound, battled for, and Ware comes away with it. Outlet pass to Shaw. He's quickly in the front court on the left-hand side for UMES. Black uniforms with the maroon and gray trim. Shaw posting up on Durgordon. Runs into Swanton Roger. Great block there. Great team defense there as he spins right into Calum. Here's Davis catching, shooting. No good, but he's fouled shooting a three by Jose Coelho, who will pick up his second personal foul, and Davis will go to the line for the first time for three.
And a good job by Robert to be ready when the pass was skipped across court.
16-11 to play. 46-43 UMES. Our second half adjustments are brought to you by Bon Secours. Visit bonsecours.com to learn more. Early adjustments in the second half, Dennis Wolf.
Well, to me, it all comes down to what's going on defensively for the Monarchs. They need to be a little more connected as a group. Their transition defense needs to be better, and they're going to have to figure out how to play against this matchup zone.
Davis points back to Durgordon to say, hey, Shaw's sneaking over by his head coach, Cleo Hill Jr., and can get a quick breakout if the shot, which goes in. Davis makes 3 for 3. He's got 8. The game's tied at 46. 16:05 to go. Monarchs need to play a little defense. Shaw brings the ball to Ware on the right-hand wing, guarded by Robert Davis Jr. Back to Shaw on the left-hand side. Down low to Flippin. Flippin bodied up, and he's double-teamed. He fires it up, and it's no good. He tries to tap it up. No good. Durgordon the rebound.
Very good help along the baseline by Sean that time.
Caesar, no look to Durgordon. Takes it to the hole. Layup, good. Oh, defense at one end. And a nice look from Caesar to Durgordon at the other end, and the Monarchs are back in front. 48-46 Old Dominion, 15.5 to go. Monarchs trying to get Mike Jones his first win as a head coach at his alma mater. Get the ball now. Evan Johnson back into the ball game. He's between the circles, guarded man-to-man by Devin Caesar. Flippin, sets the screen and rolls to the hole. And bad pass is picked off by Durgordon. Durgordon foul from behind, but no whistle. Leaves for Davis. Davis lets a defender go by. Fires a three. That's short. No good. Falls into the lap of Johnson, and he's going to be fouled by Davis.
You and I have talked about this, Ted. The new tendency is to run to the three-point line. The other issue is you can't be committing fouls in the backcourt like that. You take a bad shot, you got to get back all the way into the lane. You can't be trying to steal the ball in the backcourt. We do that way too often.
We're going to take a break. We're going to get it together. Everything's going to be fine when we come back, all right? 15:07 to play.
Thank you.
Old Dominion 48, you're welcome.
Did I get my hair up a little bit?
Well, whatever hair you have was up. UMES 46, and this is the ODU Sports Radio Network.
Looking for the perfect spot? Clear. With friends and dig into some amazing food? Look no further than Chicho's. Since 1968, Chicho's has been serving more than just pizza. Whether you're craving their mouth-watering dishes, ice-cold drinks, or just want to kick back and watch the game, they've got you covered. Don't miss out on Wednesday's 99-cent wings from 5 to 9 p.m. That's right, just 99 cents. Plus, with karaoke, trivia, and live music all week, there's always something fun happening at Chicho's, where the food is hot, the drinks are cold, and the good times never stop. Visit one of Chicho's 9 locations today.
Going back to his DJ.
The ODU Monarchs know success starts with a relentless drive to be the best. Ford Motor Company believes this too, delivering a rare combination of power, performance, and smart tech. Ford F-Series is the truck America's hardest working men and women have come to trust, making it the best-selling truck 47 years straight. So whether you're at home or on the road, Ford F-150 is the preferred truck of the ODU Monarchs. Visit your Southern Virginia Ford dealer today, based on 1977 to 2023 CY total sales.
At the Fish and Pig, they have the finest from land and sea. Savory smoked barbecue and flavorful fresh seafood. They have great food, great drinks, and always a great time. They're located at 119 West 25th Street in Norfolk, in the heart of the Railroad District. For all the details, go to fishandpig.norfolk.com.
Stand by 10 seconds.
Body parties like the pig.
5 seconds. 4, 3, 2.
Sports Radio Network.
Ted Alexander, Dennis Wolf, Monarch basketball on a Friday night at Chartway Arena in Norfolk. Old Dominion 48, Maryland Eastern Shore 46. 15:07 to go. Time for our food for thought, brought to you by Food Lion. Dennis, I want to know what you think as the pressure of getting a first win starts to pile in a close ball game in the second half.
Hopefully that they're not going to be thinking about any type of pressure. They're going to be playing to win the game. My thought is it's not going to be a healthy thing if it's going to be a game where both teams are trading baskets and it's going to be going down to the wire.
UMES with the basketball, down to 15 minutes to play. Evan Johnson with the ball, guarded man-to-man by Devin Caesar. Swanton Roger comes out and flashes, and the backdoor cut from Shaw, who travels and gets fouled on the way to the hoop. Like he might have needed to put the ball down a little earlier on that one. But instead, it's a foul on, looks like, Sean Duragordon.
Very similar to a play in the Radford game where Coach Jones set up a nice out-of-bounds play out of a timeout. You have to credit Coach Hill, just did the same thing, and they were able to get a backdoor cut and a foul.
Cleo Hill Jr. in his first couple of games as head coach. And when you got a guy like Shaw, who you bring from Winston-Salem State, you're in pretty good shape.
Who, looking at it, Ted, he only averaged like 11 or 12 points a game last year at Winston-Salem, so he clearly has worked extremely hard to improve his game.
And he just missed for the first time tonight from the foul line. He goes 1 of 2, and the Monarch lead is 48-47. 14:45 to go. Duragordon and Caesar. Caesar penetrates to the foul line, rises, fires, and hits. Devin Caesar, no fear. He's got 15. That's his first bucket of the second half. It's 50-47 Old Dominion. They almost throw the ball away. Ware saves it. Now it's Bailey. Bailey to Shaw. He's the security blanket. Going to work on Davis down the left-hand side. Shot partially blocked by Swanton Roger. Comes down to Flippin. His little jump hook is no good. And that'll be Calum's third personal foul.
Well, and that's again what happened too often in the first few games, Ted, is Calum contests the first shot, then the blocks it, the ball's loose. Someone else needs to rebound the ball.
Someone else needs to be back there as opposed to watching. And it's a couple of free throws coming up for Christopher Flippin, who bricked his first two. 6'8" junior from Metairie, Louisiana. First one's good. He's got 9 points now, along with 2 rebounds. UMES with the black uniforms, with the gray and maroon trim. Maryland, the number, and Eastern Shore on the front. Just the numbers on the back. Monarchs wearing new unis tonight here, too. Second one's no good. They've got the gray uniforms with the Hudson blue and silver trim. Old Dominion on the front, Old on the top, number in the middle, and just the number on the back. And here comes Caesar with 18 to shoot, 14:05 to play. Devin stops and starts and wheels and deals and fires and misses. Rebound comes down to Stephon Walker. Walker, a fresh 20 seconds, and that's going to be an offensive foul. A bit of a flop, but that just looked bad.
Well, I think there was one bump, and then when he hit him the second time, I think they felt like they had to call that. He should have kicked that out. He had someone open on the wing.
And he's got 2 fouls. He's gotten both fouls the same way, via the offensive foul, trying to put the shoulder on against a much smaller guy. And it's a bad look, whether he did it or not. 13:43 to go. 50-48 Old Dominion. Maryland Eastern Shore with the basketball, and we've got an illegal screen there called on Evan Johnson for his second personal foul.
You could almost see that coming, Ted, and that's a call the refs love to make, is a moving screen, where it appears to be a play on, and I guess they're earning their keep.
Into the front court we go. Duragordon, one bounce to Walker at the foul line. Puts it on the deck. Burrows again, up and under move. Holy smokes, he got the layup to fall.
And again, he kind of muscled that up, but now he had Robert on the wing again. Putting it inside is compressing the defense, and they just got to kick it out.
52-48 Old Dominion, 13:15 to go. Look at the whirling Dervers taking it to the hole and laying it in. Great move from Cardell Bailey of UMES. Yikes. 52-50. 13:05 to go. Caesar with a scowl on his face. Hands it off to Duragordon. Wing three. Yes! Sean Duragordon, 15 now.
And this is the best he's shot the ball from the perimeter, Ted.
55-50 Old Dominion, 12:50 to play. Here's Evan Johnson back in the ball game, swings it right-hand side. Shaw shoots over Davis and hits. That's a 2, I believe.
He is extremely hard to guard.
Give him 2 on that one. He's got 24, just below his average. Meanwhile, at the other end, it's another missed dunk from Old Dominion and Denny Pounds. We're good for one of those at least once a night. Meanwhile, Johnson throws it up and draws the foul. What's the deal with the missed dunks? Explain it to me.
I
Is not enough lift?
really can't.
Too much traffic? Good defense? I mean, bad decisions?
I think in some ways it's a lack of concentration. You're catching the ball there. You just have to finish it going through the rim. We both know what it is. This is extremely deflating play.
Yes. So Johnson goes to the line for 2. So instead of getting a dunk at one end, you give up a couple of free throws. Johnson misses the first, and he'll get one more.
Well, you get a dunk. You get back on defense. You get your defense settled.
Second foul shot is a swish. 7 points for Evan Johnson, a grad student from Durham, North Carolina, brings the Hawks within 2 at 55-53. R.J. Blakeney in, Stephon Walker out for Old Dominion. Along with Caesar, Davis, and Duragordon. Pounds on the floor at the low block on the left side. Duragordon on the right wing. Back to Caesar at the top. He's open for a straightaway 3 that's a little strong. Rebound back tap. And who's going to chase it down? And stepping on the sideline there is Cardell Bailey. It'll be Monarch basketball.
One of the disadvantages of playing a zone like they're playing, Ted, is it kind of hurts your, or should hurt your ability to rebound.
Because you can't find a guy to box out, right?
And so consequently, I think if the Monarchs can chase down loose balls, they can get extra possessions.
2-3 zone, one bounce, awful pass from Caesar, stolen there. And here comes Hassan Perkins. Perkins to Shaw in the right-hand corner. Backing up against Caesar. Runs into a double team, has the ball stripped. Caesar tries to beat the Hawks down the floor. He does not, but there's Duragordon. No. Pounds, yes, and he's fouled. Wow, that was a disaster waiting to happen. Danny cashes in for his first field goal, and he'll get an and one opportunity.
That was a way to stay with the play by Danny.
Jalen Ware is going to pick up his first personal foul, and that will bring us to a timeout. Things are heating up here at Chartway. 11:55 to play. Old Dominion 57, Maryland Eastern Shore 53. Is tonight the night for Mike Jones' first ever win as the head coach of ODU? Or will the team drop to 0-4? The answer coming up on the ODU Sports Radio Network.
Not everyone.
Clear.
Image library while directing a photo shoot and managing online bookings plus a website portfolio while simultaneously answering client calls after finding the perfect lighting and capturing the perfect expression. But you have what it takes. And at Cox Business, we have the IT solutions to help you manage it all. Visit coxbusiness.com for details. All services subject to Cox Business general terms.
Atlantic Orthopedic Specialists keep you moving and doing what you love. As the region's largest, most comprehensive orthopedic practice, they've been serving Hampton Roads for over 100 years. Multiple locations across Hampton Roads, 24 physicians, and 8 different specialties. Finding scoliosis, sports medicine, hand to shoulder, total joint replacement, foot and ankle, orthopedic oncology, pain management, physical therapy, and with their AOS Now walk-in clinics, no appointment is necessary. As leaders in orthopedic health, Atlantic Orthopedic Specialists is proud to be the team physicians for Old Dominion University.
What's up, sandwich heads? Today on Steve-O's Sandwich Reviews, we've got the tips and tricks to the best sandwich order. And it all starts with this little guy right here. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Partial to pastrami, craving a Cubano. Yeah, sounds delicious, but boom! Add the crisp, refreshing taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar and cue the fireworks. Lunch, dinner, or late night, it'll be a sandwich worth celebrating. Trust me, your boy's eaten a lot of sandwiches in his day, and the one thing I can say with absolute fact
10
is better with Pepsi.
Old Dominion.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Under Armour is proud to outfit Old Dominion University basketball in the world's most innovative footwear, uniforms, and training gear. Visit UA.com today to see Under Armour's full range of performance gear and footwear. Ted Alexander, Dennis Wolf back here at Chartway Arena, 11:55 to play. Old Dominion 57, and Maryland Eastern Shore 53. So Pounds is going to go to the line as we come back, trying to complete the and one. Monarchs had several opportunities at the offensive rebound, but as you said, Dennis, Danny stuck with it and got rewarded. And he just laid it in. He didn't try and dunk it because that might have been a problem. Danny's 1 for 2 from the stripe this year. Toward the bucket to our left. Up with the right hand and good. So a 3-point play for Danny Pounds gives the Monarchs a 5-point advantage at 58-53. Hassan Perkins works the left-hand side to Cardell Bailey. Bailey to Shaw at the top. He's got 24. Quickly to Perkins on the left-hand side. No one guards him at the top of the key, and he shoots it down, and Robert Davis Jr. is down as the 2 is up and good. The 3 for Perkins. Reason he was so open there was he crossed over Davis, and Davis is down, and now being addressed by the athletic trainer, Jason Mitchell. Favoring his left leg. Tim Saha quickly out. Now he'll jog off.
It looked like he just slipped, Ted, looking at the replay.
Okay. Keep forgetting you've got the technology over there.
And I'm utilizing it.
He'll go down the tunnel to have a look. Blakeney will come in. R.J. Blakeney today.
Three-quarter court pressure right here, Ted, that they haven't shown yet.
Again, the point guard, Jaden Johnson, sidelined with 3 personal fouls. Caesar breaks the press, and he's into the front court, guarded by Hassan Perkins. Devin's got the size advantage there. Chest pass to Duragordon, now back to Caesar. One bounce foul line, Walker, back to Caesar. Caesar to the elbow for the jumper that's well off the mark, and the rebound battled for by Ware and Shaw. Jalen comes away with it and hands it to KC. Monarchs by 2 here. 11-10 to go. Here's flipping to a cutting Bailey, and the layup, no good. Rebound Walker.
Monarchs were lucky there, Ted.
Walker forgot the basketball. Why not give it up? Ahead of the field, layup good. Oh my, another bumbling, stumbling move by ODU. Horrible. I don't get it. And we're tied at 58. 10:45 to decide this thing here in Norfolk. Here's Caesar to the foul line. One bounce left-hand side, Duragordon. Brings it back to Devin quickly over to Blakeney. He'll take up a 3. That's no good. And the rebound comes down to Cardell Bailey. Ware steps into a 3. That's no good. Blakeney the rebound. He turns and heads the other way. Crosses over. Gets to ball to Duragordon on the left-hand side, and a blocking foul is first going to be called on, I believe that's Shaw. Nope, it's Ware.
RJ left his feet there to pass, and the Monarchs kind of caught a break.
Could have been an offensive foul.
Easily.
Want to remind you, coming up tomorrow morning at 9:30 on the ODU Sports Radio Network, it's Inside Monarch Nation. Special guest this week, ODU women's tennis player Sophia Johnson, qualified for the NCAA Singles Championships, and we'll hear from her tomorrow at 9:30. Off the Duragordon miss, Blakeney gets the rebound, and the Monarchs get a fresh 20 seconds. Devin Caesar between the circles, goes behind his back, stopping and starting against the man-to-man defense of Cardell Bailey. A screen from Pounds into the corner. Here's Blakeney for 3. No, but he's fouled shooting a 3. Fouled by Hassan Perkins.
I don't know what it is, Ted. We've had 4 games this year, and we've probably seen defenders foul our 3-point shooters 6 or 7 times this year.
Question is, can the Monarchs make them pay? R.J. Blakeney, 2 points and 2 rebounds. And he'll shoot 3 now. These are his first free throws of this new season. First of which is woefully short. No good. Our 3-point field goals tonight are presented by Cooper Hurley. No need to worry. Call Cooper Hurley. 333-33-33. We're tied at 58 halfway through the second half. Second one's good for Blakeney. One more coming up for RJ. 6 ties, 4 lead changes in this contest. Blakeney makes 2 out of 3, and the lead is 60-58. Here comes Hassan Perkins into the front court. Guarded man-to-man by Caesar. One bounce to KC Shaw on the left-hand side, guarded by Blakeney. Ball tapped away, but Ware saves it with 19 to shoot. Ware down the right-hand side, turns, spins, fires with the left hand. Around the rim, no good. Rebounds tapped and grabbed. Nice effort from Pounds to get it to Caesar. Devin into the front court to our left, racing from right to left. A little bit out of control, but what else is new? Into the corner to Durgordon, back to Devin. 9.5 to go. Caesar creates some space with his shoulder, goes right-hand side, and they bumble it out of bounds.
Not a good possession from the start, Ted.
No. You can tell when the bomb's going to go off. It's like watching Wile E. Coyote sawing half of the cliff, the wrong side of the cliff, so he drops himself all the way down the cliff.
Yes, sir.
Acme saw is no good. 60-58 Old Dominion, 9:19 to go. Shaw hands it off to Perkins. Perkins, chest pass. They get the ball into the corner. This is Ralph Martino. Martino puts it on the deck, spins for a little jumper that's no good, but he's drawn a foul from Robert Davis. Good to see him back in the ball game. Not good to see him fouling. Well, they called that's first on Pounds. All right. And Ralph Martino, who's 1 for 2 from the foul line this year, will get a couple of shots trying to tie this basketball game. First one. No. Crawled off the rim. 9:07 to go. 60-58 Old Dominion. Second one swishes. That's his first point. It's a 1-point ball game. Caesar, Davis, Walker, Pounds, and Blakeney on the floor for Mike Jones. Attacking the bucket to our left. 9 minutes even to play. Caesar, a lot of dribbling, gets a screen from Pounds, and that's going to be a little good. He did the little hip check right there. Wonderful in the National Hockey League. Not so much here.
Well, what happens, Ted, is he's late coming up to set the screen, and then he ends up overcompensating, and he makes it a moving screen.
Caleb Swanton Roger in for Danny right now, who's getting some coaching from Mike Jones. Now here's Jalen Ware. 1-point ball game, 8:50 to go. Sands are dripping through the hourglass, kids. Starting to get serious. Perkins against Caesar. One bounce to Ware. Ware hands the ball off to Shaw, and Shaw runs into his own man, throws it up wildly, no good. Rebounds tapped up. It's still up in the air. Everybody's falling to the ground. The ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Monarch basketball.
And that could have been a foul on
any number of players.
Well, when Shaw was taking the shot, it looked like he got bumped.
We ran into his own guy first, and that was what started the problem. Monarchs got involved after that. And Caesar walks it into the front court with 8.5 to play and a 1-point lead. Blakeney back to Devin. Caesar, a screen from Swanton Roger, and the pull-up is good. What a nice effort there. Caesar was 17. Caleb Swanton Roger playing his best game as a Monarch with a wonderful screen there. The lead is 3. Here's Perkins for 3 in the tie. No good. Rebound Ware is left on loan. Blocked by Swanton Roger. The 7-footer making his presence felt. Caesar pulls up. This is a 2. No good. And the rebound's tapped out of the hand of a Hawk. Out of bounds. It'll be UMES basketball. And even 8 minutes to play here in Norfolk. 62-59 Monarchs. Deep breath time, kids. Let's get this thing. Let's get this dress in the bag. It's the ODU Sports Radio Network.
You have a good play on
Come around to
defense.
Brighter
Clear.
Credit Union. We've got the tools, technology, and people to help you reach your life goals. As a Chartway member, you'll
I
not
will
only
come
get
back.
great rates
Yep.
on savings and auto and home loans, but flexible checking options too. And you'll also be supported by people who live and work right here in Hampton Roads. Get started now and unlock your possible. Find your time to shine today at Chartway.com. Chartway Credit Union. Federally insured by NCUA. Membership eligibility subject to verification.
Howard Hanna is an official real estate partner of ODU Athletics. Just like a football team needs a strong game plan, you need a reliable team to guide you through the home buying process. With Howard Hanna's Buy and Borrow Bundle, they've got your back every step of the way. Their agents are there to help you navigate the field, save time and money, and help you score that winning touchdown, a new home. As the market leaders, buyers and sellers trust Howard Hanna to be their home team. Visit howardhanna.com/Go Monarchs today.
At Toyota, reliability is our legacy. Like the all-new, fully redesigned 25 Camry. The best just got better. Or a Corolla. Fun to drive, styled to be seen. Or an adventure-ready RAV4, available with all-wheel drive. Or check out a new Tacoma or the rugged Tundra. Find out more at buyatoyota.com. Offers end December 2nd. Toyota.
Stand by 10 seconds.
This is Old
5, 4, 3, 2.
Chartway Credit Union is the official credit union of Old Dominion Athletics. Chartway Credit Union, big enough to empower you, small enough to remember you. Become a member today. Ted Alexander, Dennis Wolf at Chartway Arena. 62-59 Monarchs, 8 minutes to go.
In these 8 minutes, Ted, shot selection becomes even more important. Playing good fundamental defense. Stay solid, don't try for steals, guard your man, and limit them to one shot.
Devin Caesar leads the Monarchs with 17 points. Sean Duragordon has 15. Ketron Shaw, KC, has 24 points, the only Hawk in double figures. Caesar, Walker, Davis hobbling a bit, Blakeney, and Swanton Roger playing defense. As into the front court comes Hassan Perkins. Ware now hands the ball to Martino. Martino back to Perkins. He's between the circles. Left-hand side to Martino. Looking downstairs. Brings it back outside. 10 to shoot. Perkins gets to the foul line. Goes back to Martino. The long three is off the back of the iron. No good. But Ware's there with a rebound. Quickly, Perkins gets the ball to Shaw. And Shaw dribbles against Robert Davis. And a little hobble with that left ankle. 12 to shoot. A screen comes in. Flipping heads toward the bucket. They get it to Martino. Martino into the paint. Turns and fires. In and out. No good. Rebounds on the floor. Grabbed by R.J. Blakeney of Old Dominion. He gets it to Devin Caesar into the front court with 7:13 to play. 62-59 Old Dominion. Caesar stops. Left-hand side. Blakeney. He'll take another three from there. That's no good. That's not his shot tonight. And it goes over the backboard out of bounds.
For whatever reason, Ted, his shot seems to have more of a line drive nature to it. Last year, it appeared he had a little bit more arc on his outside shots.
1 for 5 tonight, shooting 0 for 3 from 3. Meanwhile, the Hawks are 1 for their last 9, and they trail by 3 with under 7 to play now. Here's Martino, guarded man-to-man by Robert Davis Jr. Blakeney's doing a nice job on Shaw, keeping it from the ball. Ware has it, though, with Walker in front of him. One bounce, low blocks. Christopher Flippin working against Swanton Roger. Now the double team from Davis. Back outside. Here comes the three. That's no good. Rebound off Swanton Roger. Grabbed by Blakeney. Good defense from the Monarchs right there off the Johnson three-pointer. It was no good. Here's Blakeney down the right-hand side. His fourth shot is up and in. Oh, a scooping, swooping deuce
and
from RJ.
A good job of attacking in transition. Monarchs have played better defense here in the last 3 or 4 minutes, Ted, and it looks like it's wearing UMES down a little bit.
64-59, Monarchs, 6:13 to play. Old Dominion looking for their first win in their 4th game here. Home fans here, a little nervous. Shaw off a screen, takes the jumper off the elbow, no good. Swanton Roger, another board for Old Dominion. Caesar into the front court as we're under 6 minutes to play.
A good shot is needed here, Ted.
I'll take a made shot. Here's Caesar, back to Swanton Rogers. No, he's not going to take the three. He didn't. He goes to Davis. He'll take the three. That's no good. Tried to draw the foul, but he's fallen down. Meanwhile, their guys ahead of the field. That shot of the hole. Layup, no, but he's fouled. Davis has to stop pointing and trying to draw the foul, going to his backside at midcourt while the Hawks are flying by him unattested into the front court. Come on.
Our transition defense at times in this game has left a lot to be desired. You have to get back as deep as you need to, Ted. Everybody. You just can't be pointing to your man out by half court as you mentioned on that play.
I don't mean to sound like the old guy in the room as Shaw hits the first of 2 for his 25th point. But this is all the whole culture now where you go up and you go down hoping you've been fouled and you get 3 free throws out of it. You know, the kick the leg out, the Kobe thing. And when it doesn't get called, you're vulnerable because you're lying on your tush and 2 Hawks are flying right by you undetained. Second one is good. He goes 2 for 2 to KC Shaw, and that brings the Hawks within 64-61.
And you had a chance to go up 7, and now it's a 3-point game again.
5.5 to play here in Norfolk. Caesar, a screen from Swanton Roger. Devin, jumper, good.
And that's a simple play that they've had a lot of trouble guarding.
19 for Caesar. Meanwhile, at the other end, spinning in the lane and getting fouled by Davis is Cardell Bailey.
And again, Ted, a quick pass ahead and a baseline drive where we're not ready or deep enough.
5:16 to play. Monarchs with 10 team fouls. Double bonus for UMES. Hawks have 17 fouls, so we'll be shooting free throws the rest of the way. Meanwhile, here comes Cardell Bailey with his first trip to the line. He's a 67% free throw shooter. First one's good. Averages 12 a game, has 8 now. To make it a one-possession ball game. Cardell Bailey, good. So he's got 9, 6 since halftime.
And they stay in this matchup zone, and Coach Jones has set up some really simple plays that have gotten Caesar easy shots.
Swanton Roger comes out, sets the screen, but Evan goes the other way. Tell me that's not kicked. Caesar into the paint, running one-hander, good. Off the kick, that should have been a call to kick. It wasn't. Caesar picked up the garbage, got in the paint, and threw it up and in. 68-63, Old Dominion, under 5 to play. Ware with the basketball, and he's fouled by Caesar, and that's 2 shots. First on Devin, but with 4:50.
And it was a foul, Ted. I don't know what they're complaining about. It's just not a smart play.
No.
They're 30 feet away from the basket. Just guard your man.
And here comes Jalen Ware, who's 0 for 2 this year from the foul line. This is his first of the night. First one, good. First point of the second half brings the Hawks to within 4. 68-64 Old Dominion, 4:50 to play. One more for the 6'8 grad student from Winston-Salem, Jalen Ware. In and out, no good. Caesar, Walker, Blakeney, Swanton, Roger, and Davis on the floor for Mike Jones and the Monarchs. Here's Caesar on the right wing, doesn't take the shot, goes to Blakeney, quickly gets the ball back. High post right side, Swanton, Roger now at the elbow. Caesar, good. Caesar, whoever trained him, pretty good.
Same play, same ball screen, and their forward isn't stepping up to give a little help.
70-64 Old Dominion. Ware, guarded by Caesar. Shaw elbows Blakeney, gets the ball from Ware on the left wing. Goes back to Jalen on the low blocks. There's Swanton Roger, not letting anything happen. Ware gets it back again. Layup no good. Rebounds batted around. Grabbed by Walker. Caleb Swanton Roger. What a night he's had.
He's been a presence defensively in that, Ted.
Just holding his arms up.
UMES has gone back man-to-man now, which is probably what they had to do.
Swanton Roger, high post, left-hand side. Downstairs to Davis, who lays it in. Oh, a backdoor cut from Robert Davis. And Swanton Roger finds it. 72-64, 8-point lead. Timeout, UMES. How about a little run from the Monarchs here?
Good stretch right there. Nice play, good backdoor look.
We're going to take a timeout. Last one of regulation. Old Dominion 72, UMES 64. 3:35 to play. And this is the ODU Sports Radio Network.
At Centera.
Clear.
Improved health.
We're going to get one more timeout during this game.
Strong offense. That's why Centera Health Plan.
Break 16.
Break 16. All right, I heard that. This is going to determine what that means.
Yeah, we're going to get one more.
Thank you, Richard.
Virtual care, health and wellness programs, and even special discount programs. Centera Health Plans is the trade name of Centera Health Insurance.
Actually, not empty. I got Eddie in here with me. We got the scoreboard show next.
Lifetime oil changes. That's how you win at Checkered Flag, where you always get the winner's edge with every new Toyota, Honda, Hyundai, Genesis, and Volkswagen. Lifetime oil changes and state inspections. Lifetime emergency towing. A 3-day money-back guarantee and a seamless one-person, one-price, 1-hour buying experience that puts you in the driver's seat. The winner's edge, only at Checkered Flag, where winners buy.
Come around to brighter days with Chartway Credit Union. We've got the tools, technology, and people to help you reach your life goals. As a Chartway member, you'll not only get great rates on
for their last
savings and
11.
auto and home loans, but flexible checking options too. And you'll also be
That's
supported
kind
by
of what has
people
happened
who
to them
live
in their
and
other
work
games. They've
right
gotten
here
to
in
this point in the
Hampton
game,
Roads. Get started
and they've
now
gotten worn
and
down.
unlock your possible. Find your time to shine today at Chartway.com. Chartway Credit Union. Federally insured by NCUA. Membership public.
All right, stand by. We've got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2.
Old Dominion leads Maryland Eastern Shore 72-64, 3:35 to go. And here's the stat for you, Dennis Wolf. The Hawks are 1 for their last 13. No field goals in the last 7 minutes and 22 seconds.
Well, it's clearly the best defense in a stretch that the Monarchs have played. I think fatigue has hurt UMES. Regardless, they played better defense, and now is the point in the game that they have to kind of grind out each possession and get the win.
Caleb Swanton Roger, R.J. Blakeney, Devin Caesar, Stephon Walker, Robert Davis out to play some defense. KC Shaw has a game-high 26 points. Will inbound just to our right from side court. 3:35 to go. Inbound comes to Flippin. Hands the ball back to Shaw. Shaw to the foul line. Brings it back to Ware. Back to Shaw. Hounded by Blakeney. 19 to shoot. Looking for some help. Brings the ball to Evan Johnson. Johnson guarded by Caesar with 12 to shoot. Between the circles now. Nothing doing for UMES, who's 1 for their last 11 from the field. A long three from straight away is good from Evan Johnson. They let him have it.
That's a killer there.
72-67. 3:05 to go. Caesar into the front court, guarded by Johnson, man-to-man. Devin has Swanton Roger, high post, left-hand side. Turns, does Calum. Hands the ball back to Walker. Walker with a screen. Gets to the foul line. Picks up the dribble right there. Right-hand side, Blakeney. He'll take a three. That's short again. He's been short all night on those threes. The rebound comes down to Jalen Ware. He's in the double-figure department when it comes to boards. 2:39 to play, 72-67 Old Dominion. Evan Johnson wandering back and forth in front of Stephon Walker. Now Devin Caesar picks up the dribble, loops it over to Jalen Ware. Ware hands it to Shaw. He can hit from anywhere. He's guarded by Blakeney. He's done his best work on the defensive end here tonight. Stopping and starting. Into the corner they go. Here's Ware's for three. That's no good. And Devin Caesar chases down the rebound for Old Dominion with 2:20 to go.
They didn't have a lot of movement, but that was a good possession.
Here comes Robert Davis Jr. Gets the ball back to Devin Caesar. Holds the ball under his elbow. And with 2:08 to go, fans are starting to feel it here. A 5-point lead. That can evaporate in a hurry. Here's Stephon Walker. They run the weave to Blakeney on the right-hand side. He stops, leans in, throws it up wildly, and draws a foul.
Well, he caught a break there. It looked like he might have traveled.
Traveled, offensive foul, any number of infractions. Timeout on the floor. It'll be our last scheduled timeout. Jalen Ware picks up his third. R.J. Blakeney to the free throw line, and 1:59 to play. Can the Monarchs hold on? They've got a 72-67 lead on the ODU Sports Radio Network.
Atlantic Bay clear. Home ownership. They're also proud to be the official mortgage company of ODU Athletics. Your hometown lender loves helping Monarch alumni, the Hampton Roads community, and beyond. Create strong financial futures with outstanding mortgage products, local market knowledge, and service that will keep you smiling from contract to the closing table. Atlantic Bay Mortgage Group, lending peace of mind since 1996. Atlantic Bay Mortgage Group, LLC, NMLS 72043, NMLSConsumerAccess.org is an equal opportunity lender.
Welcome aboard. At Venture Tours, they are proud to take you where you need to go. Venture Tours has the right coach for any occasion, whether the event is a church outing, corporate business excursion, wedding, or school function. Venture Tours can provide coaches ranging from 21 to 81 passengers, as well as premier business seating coaches, and their sleeper coaches accommodate up to 26 people. All of their clean, well-maintained coaches are ready for any occasion. Call Venture today for your motor coach transportation needs. 757-494-1480.
At ODU Global, the journey toward your degree is as unique as you are. Whether it's day one or a do-over, whether you're following the footsteps of a legacy or charting your own course, free credit evaluations help you get the most from your prior credits and military or work experience so you can finish your degree faster. ODU Global. Education for where you are and for where you want to go. For your world. Apply online.
10 seconds.
Do today.
This is 5, 4, 3, 2.
ODU Athletics Seats for Service Members program is presented by Diamonds Direct. It's aimed to offer Monarch fans a unique opportunity to give back. The Diamonds Direct Seats for Service Members program supports military members throughout the Hampton Roads community by sponsoring tickets to ODU athletic events. Every donation of $10 ensures that a seat is made available to local military groups. Join us in expressing gratitude to those who serve our community each and every day with the Diamonds Direct Seats for Service Members program. 1:59 to play here in Norfolk. Ted Alexander, Dennis Wolf, glad to have you along wherever you may be on this Friday night. 72-67 with R.J. Blakeney on the line. First one way off the mark, no good. He'll try again. He's 2 for 4 from the stripe, has 6 points and 4 rebounds. One more. Good. Blakeney out. Jaden Johnson in for Devin Caesar. I'm sorry, Blakeney stays on the floor.
And Sean Durgordon has sat for a little while now, and he had been having a pretty good half, Ted.
Into the front court comes Evan Johnson, guarded by Jaden Johnson. To Shaw, turns from the elbow, jumper, good.
Oh, really nice set play.
He's got 28, and it's a 4-point ball game with 100 seconds to play. Jaden Johnson guarded by Evan Johnson, no relation. The freshman brings it into the front court to our left. Who's going to make some cuts for him? Hands the ball off to Blakeney. Blakeney dribble handoff now to Walker, back to Jaden Johnson. 15 to shoot, 1:26 to play. Here's Robert Davis, back to Jaden Johnson with 10 to shoot. He hands the ball off to Walker. A lot of weaving along the perimeter. Blakeney, what's he going to do? Picks up the dribble, goes back to Johnson. 5 to shoot, now 4. Jaden takes it to the hole. Lefty layup, no good. Rebound grabbed by Swanton Roger, knocked out of bounds. 1:10. He had the look he wanted with the reverse layup. He couldn't get it to go. And with 1:10 to go, it's a 4-point lead for Old Dominion, but the basketball belongs to the Hawks of Maryland Eastern Shore. And here comes Evan Johnson.
And I think UME, they're going to run the same play they just ran, Ted.
Shaw, guarded by Blakeney, gets a screen there from Flippin. Blakeney battles through it, though. They get the ball to Shaw with 57 seconds to go. 4-point ball game and a foul on Blakeney. That means 2 shots for a guy who's lighting it up from the free throw line to the tune of 7 for 8.
You have to credit what UMES is doing. They know who they're going to, and they've been patient. And because of the foul situation, they're going to be shooting 2 on every touch foul now.
Monarchs have been over the foul limit for a while. Double bonus time for KC Shaw. First one, good. Effortless. He's got 29, averages 25 a game, and it's a 3-point ball game. Swanton Roger out. Jaden Johnson in. So Mike Jones is going small. One more for KC Shaw. Box out, people. Good. He's got 30. Blakeney out, Durgordon in for Old Dominion. 73-71, the Old Dominion lead with 54.9 seconds to go. They lost a heartbreaker last time they were on this floor to Buffalo to open the season. Then losses at Arizona and at Radford. Has the Monarchs at 0-3. Is this the day they get Mike Jones' first victory as head coach of his alma mater? We'll see. 23-second differential shot clock and game clock. Caesar over the timeline, just yo-yoing the dribble in front of Evan Johnson. Monarchs burning clock. It's down to 13 now, and they go into their play. Caesar on the left-hand side picks up the dribble, goes far side to Johnson, now to Robert Davis. 6 to shoot. Takes the long 3. That's way off the mark. Doesn't even hit the rim. But Caesar's there, and he's fouled before the shot clock goes up, but they say no. Shot clock violation because Davis didn't hit the rim with his 3. It caromed off the backboard. Caesar chased it down, but not soon enough.
Not a good possession, Ted. They kind of went into a weave and ended up shooting like an NBA 3 guarded.
I mean, you could have had a full-blown cardigan knitted after that weave. 24.9 seconds to go. Shot clock is off. We got a 30-second timeout called. And it's a 73-71 Old Dominion lead. All right, got to play some defense here and avoid fouling. What do you do?
Well, you have to avoid fouling, Ted. You can't give up an easy basket, and you certainly don't want to foul a guy shooting a jump shot. So make them make a shot over you. You don't want to give them any opportunities at three-point plays.
Monarch Fans Food Line is the proud sponsor of the Score to Get More program. For every free throw the Monarchs make this season, Food Line will donate 100 meals to a local area food bank to help our neighbors in need this winter. One stop. Remember, Buffalo had a deficit, a 2-point deficit in the opener, and hit a three with just under 2 seconds to play to break the Monarch hearts. Once again, it's a 2-point lead here, Dennis.
We're only going to be forward-thinking, Ted. That's not happening tonight.
All right.
We are getting a stop. They're going to foul us. We're going to hit a couple of foul shots, and we're walking out a winner.
73-71. Possession arrow favors Old Dominion. Both teams are over the foul limit. It'll be Caleb Swanton Roger, R.J. Blakeney, Robert Davis, Stephon Walker, and Jaden Johnson playing defense.
And I think you can rest assured that Shaw is going to have the ball in his hands.
He should. He's only got 30 tonight. Monarchs, no field goals in the last 3:23.
And that was after a long drought by UMES.
UMES 2 for their last 14. Ware will inbounds right in front of the Monarch bench. Gets the ball to Evan Johnson, and here we go. Buckle up, Monarch Nation. Johnson into the front court, guarded man-to-man by Jaden Johnson. Left-hand side, Shaw, picked up by Blakeney at the left wing. Puts it, steps it to the baseline, brings it back to Evan Johnson, 13 to shoot. Still time to post up Shaw. He's got it again, deep on the left wing, in front of the Hawk bench. Stopping and starting. Back to Johnson. This for the lead. It's no good. Rebound comes down to Blakeney. Time goes down to 2.2. He's fouled. Monarchs maintain the lead. And Blakeney gets the biggest rebound in the game.
Game's not over. There's still time for them to get the ball down the floor. They have to. Let's hopefully RJ can make at minimum one, hopefully two, and if he can make two, it'll end the game, Ted.
Blakeney to the free throw line.
And UMES has no timeouts left, so almost a miss might help them better here.
R.J. Blakeney had a bad game at Radford. Much better, especially on the defensive end tonight. The free throw is no good. Rebound batted around. 1 second. They get the shot off. No, they don't. And that'll do it. The dress is in the bag. And the Monarchs have the first victory of the Mike Jones era. Final score from Chartway Arena in Norfolk. Old Dominion 73. Maryland Eastern Shore 71. How about that one?
A win is a win, Ted. They gave a great effort tonight, way better than, the first three games. The defense was better, and the right guys came out on top.
Monarchs go to 1-3. Hawks go to 1-4. A collective sigh of relief on this Friday night in Norfolk as Old Dominion's men's basketball team has tasted from the Victory Cup for the very first time. 73-71 the final score, and our Monarch basketball postgame show is next on the ODU Sports Radio Network.
This presentation of Clear, presented by our Team Monarch partners, Atlantic Bay Mortgage Group, lending peace of mind since 1996. Cox Business, you have what it takes, and at Cox Business, we have the IT solutions to help manage it all. Chartway Credit Union, we're more than a bank, we're where you belong. Centera, their mission is to improve health every day. Pepsi, that's what I like. And ODU Global. ODU Global, education for your world. Visit online.odu.edu.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the ODU Sports Radio Network.
Your flagship home for ODU basketball. WVSP-FM HD1 Yorktown. Priority Auto Sports Radio 94.1.
Now it's time for the Monarch basketball
10 seconds.
Whose stats, scores, our play of the game, and more. Once again, here's the voice of the Monarchs, Ted Alexander, on the ODU Sports Radio Network.
Joined for the Monarch basketball postgame show by Dennis Wolf. And Dennis, we saw from the start a better start, not only offensively and scoring points, but defensively as well. They had a lot fewer bumble, stumble, and rumble plays, and they earned this victory here today.
Well, I thought a very nice job by Caleb in the lane tonight. You know, he had 14 rebounds, and he rim protected. They battled a little foul trouble. They moved the ball pretty good. Coach Jones had some very simple sets that they ran against that matchup zone that got Devin Caesar some looks right in his range. So all in all, maybe not as pretty as you want, but the win they needed.
This is why you don't jump to conclusions about a team. I didn't think Caleb Swanton-Roger was ready to roll, ready for prime time. But what a game he had here tonight. And this is all a process for every single player in every single career. You progress at different times, different paces. He goes for 6 points tonight, 4 blocks, and 14 rebounds.
Well, what we have to keep in mind with him, Ted, is this is his first live game experience when it mattered since he's been a college basketball player. So there's no duplicating this. He has to live through it.
And there's no way you can substitute experience and the feeling you get when you're going up against an Arizona or on the road at Radford or in a barn burner like Buffalo or in a game like today.
And each of those things serves as a little bit of a building block to get you a little bit closer to where you'd like to be as a team.
Monarchs led 41-38 at the half, end up beating UMES by a final count of 73-71. And coming up on our Monarch basketball postgame show, we will celebrate a little bit with Mike Jones, his first victory as head coach. We'll also hear from our player of the game. We'll run down the stats of this one. Quincy Somerville has a look at the scoreboard. We'll give you our play of the game, and we'll get you set for our next broadcast. All coming up after a Monarch victory, 73-71. This is the ODU Sports Radio Network.
Clear.
For some, it's just a game. But you know it's more. It's knowing a team can do more than any one individual can do alone. We agree. And that's how we play. At Town Bank, we believe in partnering with you. We support your dreams, and we prove it every day by helping make dreams reality. Town Bank and the Town family of companies, serving others, enriching lives. Member FDIC.
As the leader in modern indoor comfort across Monarch Nation, Bryant strives to help ODU fans discover premium home comfort. At Bryant, they're focused on their customers' needs, and they offer a proven track record of success, just like your ODU Monarchs. Bryant Indoor Comfort Solutions are designed, built, and supported by a network of industry experts across the state of Virginia. To find your local expert, visit BryantCoolsODU.com. Bryant is the official heating and cooling partner of ODU Athletics.
High-Val Industries has been proudly serving the military and commercial customers in the Hampton Roads area for over 45 years. High-Val specializes in the hydraulic and mechanical repairs on all military and commercial marine vessels. The company's ability to perform efficient, high-quality workmanship and interact as a valuable team player has earned the respect and confidence of its prime contractors, partners, and commercial customers. That's why High-Val and the Monarchs are a winning combination. Come join High-Val in supporting all of your ODU teams. Look them up at www.highval.com.
Looking for the perfect spot to chill, catch up with friends, and dig into some amazing food? Look no further than Chicho's. Since 1968, Chicho's has been serving more than just pizza. Whether you're craving their mouth-watering dishes, ice-cold drinks, or just want to kick back and watch the game, they've got you covered. Don't miss out on Wednesday's 99-cent wings from 5 to 9 p.m. That's right, just 99 cents. Plus, with karaoke, trivia, and live music all week, there's always something fun happening at Chicho's, where the food is hot, the drinks are cold.
10 seconds.
Chicho's 9 locations today.
5, 4, 3.
EO Network.
The celebration continues here at Chartway Arena. A double victory here today. The ODU women's team beats Bowie State 77-52. And the Monarch men have just defeated UMES, the Hawks, by a final count of 73-71. This is the Monarch basketball postgame show. Ted Alexander and Dennis Wolf here. I don't know who they're going to bring us for a player guest.
Caesar.
Who's your player of the game?
Caesar.
Devin Caesar led the way points-wise with 23.
Yes.
Sean Durr-Gordon had 15. Caleb Swanton-Roger, we mentioned those 6 points, 14 rebounds. Robert Davis Jr., the other Monarch in double figures, he had 10 here today. And the band played on the victory tune. Get a nice round of applause from the folks that are still here at Chartway Arena. This one feels good, Dennis. You know, you understand how much someone, when you take over a new gig, wants to get in the victory column. And as Mike has told us, he said, listen, good guys are fine. Everything's fine, but you got to get W's. And they hadn't tasted that until tonight.
And he certainly understands that, Ted. And, you know, I don't want to say there's additional pressure on him, but this is his alma mater. This is the coaching job he had hoped to someday have. You know, he clearly is putting his heart and soul in this. So I feel especially good for him tonight.
Well, also, as we've talked about with the football program and any of the sports, you put the same work in, win, lose, or draw. And it's nice to get the payoff every now and then, more often than not, if possible.
Well, and that's the terrible thing about being a coach in college athletics is you're going to run into situations where you play as well or coach as well as you can. You may not get the results you want. So
we can go. Devin, come on over here. All right, we're joined by Devin Caesar. We'll get him all mic'd up here. He's an old hat at this stuff. Devin, congratulations.
Yes, sir.
Tell me how this one feels tonight.
This one feels great. We've been working since everybody got back in June, and I know we had a slow start to the season, but it's always hard to get the first one, and we got that first one, so it's definitely a good feeling. Finally got coached.
What was working tonight?
Honestly, like they was in the 2-3, so like, I mean, I probably hit like four mid-ranges in a row off like the step-up screen, and then also when we got the ball into the middle, everybody else got to get shots because once you get it in the middle, they got to collapse and you could just spray out to open players. So that's kind of what was working for us when they was when they were on defense.
Yeah, that's exactly how I saw it, Devin. I thought Coach Jones, set some simple plays against that matchup zone, and you did a good job of reading it.
Yeah, most definitely. That was kind of like the main thing coming back this year. Was just like working on my reads and stuff. Like I know I could score the ball, but just like time and scoring, like knowing when to score. So like just picking spots and time. So yeah, that was good for it to finally show today and for it to translate to a win.
You were 10 for 18 from the field, 1 for 5 from 3, 2 for 4 from the foul line, 23 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 steals. Tell me about some of your teammates that stepped up tonight as well. Everybody wanted this so badly, but to finally have it happen, who really contributed from your standpoint?
Yeah, honestly, I give my kudos to RJ, number 0, Casey Shaw. He had maybe 20 at half, and I think he finished with 26. So that's 20 minutes of him playing and only getting 6 points, and that was RJ's matchup the whole second half. So I want to tip my hat to RJ. Even though Sean probably didn't play down the stretch, he definitely gave us a nice burst offensively whenever he got into the middle and the 2-3 and just sprayed those mid ranges. So like those are the main 2 people I want to tip my hat to, and also Big Cal on them 15 boards or 14, whatever he had.
14 boards, yeah.
I think going forward, Devin, you always have to give your big man some props when he gets 14. It's like a quarterback with an offensive lineman.
No,
so
most definitely.
You need to come right out and tell Kalen way to rebound the ball.
Yeah, and I like how he was patient on the one play whenever he hit Rob on the back door. Like that's not an option that we usually get. So for him to actually see that and see the floor, that's heavy on his IQ.
What was the vibe going into this game, coming back home after a long trip where you didn't accomplish what you wanted to, so you needed to tonight?
I wouldn't say desperation, but it was definitely a must-win situation. Like, obviously, we let our fans down on the first game, but, I mean, it was a buzzer beater. But for us to come back and grind out a win that we didn't get the first time for our fans, like, that's a big boost. And knowing we got one more game before we go to the Cayman Islands, like, we're just trying to build some momentum. So that was, like, the first step in doing it.
How sweet's this one?
It feels great, but it'll feel better in March whenever we get that Sun Belt championship.
There you go. Devin Caesar joins us. Congratulations. Thanks for stopping by. We're going to get to Mike Jones, who is now officially won a game as the head coach of his alma mater. We'll talk about that when we continue. Monarchs win over UMES 73-71 the final, and this is the ODU Sports Radio Network. Good job, Devin.
Clear.
You are the North Star, the guiding light for the ones you love.
Where you lead, they follow. And when you take care of yourself, they can stay healthy and strong, like you. You are the center of their universe. And the first step to their good health is yours. Bon Secours, primary specialty and emergency care. Healthcare for the universe of you.
Lifetime oil changes. That's how you win at Checkered Flag, where you always get the winner's edge with every new Toyota, Honda, Hyundai, Genesis, and Volkswagen. Lifetime oil changes and state inspections, lifetime emergency towing, a 3-day money-back guarantee, and a seamless one-person, one-price, 1-hour buying experience that puts you in the driver's seat. The winner's edge, only at Checkered Flag, where winners buy.
Ashley has your ultimate game plan to bring home the style and comfort and create your perfect space to entertain this season. Score big savings.
19.
Thank you.
Styles in stock and ready for delivery from Ashley, the largest furniture store brand in North America. Shop all 6 Ashley and the new Ashley outlets in Hampton Roads and start saving big today.
Atlantic Bay is all in for home ownership. They're also proud to be the official mortgage company of ODU Athletics. Your hometown lender loves helping Monarch alumni, the Hampton Roads community, and beyond create strong financial futures with outstanding mortgage products, local market knowledge, and service that will keep you smiling from contract to the closing table. Atlantic Bay Mortgage Group, lending peace of mind since 1996. Atlantic Bay Mortgage Group, LLC, NMLS 72043, NMLSConsumerAccess.org is an equal opportunity lender.
This is
Bayside and Salem are still at 7. 5, 4, 3, 2.
It's the Monarch basketball postgame show. Old Dominion defeats UMES 73-71, and we were pleased to be joined by the head coach of the Monarch men, celebrating his first win as head coach of his alma mater. Mike Jones, congratulations.
Thank you, guys. I wish we would have had this conversation a few days ago, but thank you so much. This feels really good.
Tell me about the preparation for this opponent here today and this moment here today.
I want to make sure everybody understands how good they are. I know you can look at their record. You can look at, quote unquote, the conference they play in. But that team, they never stop playing hard. They've got 2 guys that can score the basketball at a very high rate. And one of them who can, I believe, score on, I don't care who's guarding them. Our guys answered the call tonight. I'm proud of them. But we still got plenty we need to work on. So back to work.
The defense was so much better tonight,
Yes,
Mike.
yes.
And I know it frustrated you, particularly Tuesday night, but whatever went on, you cleaned up the boards and you did a better job on the ball.
We did. Still some things we not quite. Well, actually, I won't even say not quite. We're a long way from where we're going to need to be. But again, I'm going to look at tonight. It was a step in the right direction, and we just need to move in that same direction.
Caleb Swanton-Roger was a point of focus to start this game, and he looked like he hasn't looked as a Monarch, and he looked more comfortable, and he looked more involved, and he looked much more efficient than we've seen him so far. Obviously, it's the evolution, and everybody evolves at their own pace. Yeah. What did you see from him tonight?
Well, I'm so proud of all of these guys, but when I look Kyle in the face, I see the same pain that I'm feeling because we're not getting it done. And to have a young man that cares the way he cares, that's all I need to see from a young man. And, there's times we get frustrated because Kyle's not doing this, not doing that. And I'm sure the fan base feels the same way. But just know he cares about this just as much as his coach does. So, and better days are ahead for him too.
And we talked a little bit, Mike. He hasn't had any college playing experience.
Right.
So you might say he's been in college 2 years, but you can't replicate what goes on in a live situation in these games.
And if you look at it, how many great just verticality blocks did he have tonight? How many just great rebounds where he just sealed number 35, who is a great player. Flippin is a great player, but he sealed that guy and was able to go up and get boards. He affected, when he was on the court tonight, he affected everything that happened. And again, that's the Kyle we need.
And the other guys, I thought, in fairness to him, I thought in a couple of the other games he did a similar thing, but these other guys did a better job of if he changed the shot coming in and battling for the rebound.
So that's the big thing that we've been working on. Kyle will come over and try to block a shot, and his man gets the offensive rebound because there's no rotation. Well, defense was better tonight, so he didn't have to do that as much, but he also picked and chose the right times to do it, and it helped us with our team rebound.
We talked about defense in the pregame. What did you do better tonight on defense, other than everything?
Again, when we win, the players, we won because they executed. When we lose, it's because I didn't do my job.
Okay.
So that's going to be me no matter what. Tonight, the guys executed, and that's why we won.
But I guess the question I'm asking is, what were they doing differently tonight? They're doing what they were coached to do. I understand that, but was it moving their feet? Was it competing more?
I'm trying to be nice to them. I appreciate they were focused.
Okay, there you go.
To start the game, they were focused. The first, they called a timeout. They hadn't scored yet. That is because we played great defense, and because of that, I'm giving them all the credit.
Well, but I'm going to jump in here, Mike. You deserve a lot of the credit because there was clearly a game plan to start the game that they executed. You wanted to go inside and put some pressure on UMES, and Jaden's numbers may not show it, but he had your mindset and was trying to put the ball. So again, you're being very humble about it, but I thought a lot of it had to do with the coaching.
Well, I appreciate it.
Still lots to improve upon, but what are you going to remember your first win as a college head coach at your alma mater? What are you going to remember most about this night?
How bad silly string smells. But no, to be honest with you, again, I am blessed to be the head coach here. I am blessed to be the head coach here with a fan base like this. And again, this hasn't been a very fun time since November 4th. I want to do this as many times as I possibly can for our fan base because I love them and they deserve it. So back to work.
Coach, you deserve it as well. Congratulations. We'll see you on Tuesday for Randolph-Macon.
Thank you.
That's Mike Jones, head basketball coach here at Old Dominion University, and we'll continue with our Monarch basketball postgame show after a 73-71 win over UMES. This is the ODU Sports Radio Network.
At Toyota,
clear
our legacy. Like the all-new, fully redesigned 25 Camry.
Correct.
Got better. Or a Corolla, fun to drive, styled to be seen. Or an adventure-ready RAV4, available with all-wheel drive. Or check out a new Tacoma or the rugged Tundra. Find out more at buyatoyota.com. Offers end December 2nd. Toyota. Let's go places.
Not everyone can upload an entire image library while directing a photo shoot and managing online bookings plus a website portfolio while simultaneously answering client calls after finding the perfect lighting and capturing the perfect expression. Whew. But you have what it takes. And at Cox Business, we have the IT solutions to help you manage it all. Visit coxbusiness.com for details. All services subject to Cox Business general terms.
Hey, Richie, what do you think of the play of the game?
I'm leaning towards that rebound off of the last possession for UMES. Crowd's all excited. Score. The clock ran down to 2 seconds.
Okay. Blakeney, yeah.
They're located at 119 West 25th Street in Norfolk, in the heart of the Railroad District. For all the details, go to fishandpig.norfolk.com. And remember, nobody parties like the pig.
The delay, right?
At Centera, our goal is to improve health every day. And when it comes to your health, the best defense starts with a strong offense. That's why Centera Health Plans provides quality care and coverage for individuals, families, and businesses of all sizes. Our members benefit from progressive plans and products, including access to virtual care, health and wellness programs, and even special discount programs. Centera Health Plans is the trade name of Centera Health Plans, Centera Health Insurance Company, Centera Health Administration Incorporated, and Centera Behavioral Health.
I don't
Old Dominion basketball on the OD.
3, 2, 1.
It's the Monarch basketball postgame show. Old Dominion, its first win of the year, 73-71. And Dennis Wolf, let me ask you a question here before you bail, just for a moment. In his contract, he has a certain number of timeouts, and he was about to take one of them. What do you think what you heard from Coach Jones? I mean, he's going to downplay it because you want to have 50 wins, not one win. And you want to beat UCLA, not UMES. But a win's a win to win. And when it's your first win, I think it's a big deal.
I think it's a big deal. I think he loves his school. I think he's a modest, humble person by nature. That's why I said what I said at the end of the interview. He did a very good job of coaching his team tonight, putting these guys in the right positions, having a game plan that was going to be effective. And this was a UMES team that's better than every other UMES team that Old Dominion's ever played.
No doubt about that. They have some players on that squad. All right, let's get to the stats. You're dismissed for a moment if you'd like.
May I stay if I'd like to?
Yes, you may.
Thank you.
Let's start with our visitors from Princess Anne, Maryland, led by Casey Shaw. 10 for 19 shooting, 1 for 2 from beyond the arc, 9 for 10 from the foul line. But R.J. Blakeney's defense on him down the stretch, he couldn't get the shot off to try and tie or win the ball game. They had to cough it up, and he ended up with 30 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, and a turnover. The other Hawk in double figures was number 3, Evan Johnson. He was 3 for 6 shooting, 3 for 6 from beyond the arc. He was 1 for 2 from the foul line, had 10 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 turnovers, a steal, and a block shot. Those were the 2 Hawks in double figures. Number 35, Christopher Flippin, had 9 points on 4 for 9 shooting. He was 1 for 4 from the foul line. Also had 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal tonight. Also 9 points for number 5, Cardell Bailey on 3 for 8 shooting, 1 for 4 from 3-point range, 2 for 2 from the foul line, 9 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, and a steal for Cardell Bailey. 7 points for number 2, Hassan Perkins off the bench. He was 3 for 4 shooting, 1 for 2 from beyond the arc. 7 points came along with a turnover and a steal. 5 points tonight for number 24, Jalen Ware. 2 for 12 shooting, 0 for 4 from 3, 1 for 2 from the foul line. 5 points, a team high 11 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 turnover for number 24, Jalen Ware. Players that didn't score, number 22, Maurice Vassell. He did not score. He had 1 block shot. Number 10, Jose Coelho, did not score. He had a rebound. And let's see, number 4, Kyrell Shaw, did not score. He was 0 for 1 shooting, had a rebound. And as a team, the Hawks shoot 40.3% from the field, 25 for 62. They were 6 for 20 from beyond the arc, that's 30%, and 15 for 22 from the foul line, that's 68.2%. They were out-rebounded by Old Dominion 44-34. The Hawks had 10 assists on 25 made buckets, turned it over 6 times. Monarchs cashed in for 11 points. They also had 4 steals and 3 block shots. That is the story for UMES, who sees their record fall to 1-4 on the season. Now for the Monarchs of Old Dominion University, 3 players in double figures, led by number 13, Devin Caesar, who had 23 points on 10 for 18 shooting, 1 for 5 from 3, 2 for 4 from the foul line, 23 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 steals, and 4 turnovers for number 13, Devin Caesar. Number 6, Sean Duragordon, had 15 points for Old Dominion, 6 for 13 shooting, 1 for 4 from 3, 2 for 2 from the foul line. Also added 4 rebounds, a steal, and 1 turnover, Sean Duragordon. The other Monarch in double figures was number 4, Robert Davis Jr. He was 3 for 8 shooting, 1 for 6 from 3, 3 for 3 from the foul line, 10 points, 2 rebounds, a team-high 4 assists for Robert Davis Jr., along with 1 turnover. 7 points for number 23, R.J. Blakeney. He was 2 for 7 shooting, 0 for 4 from 3, 3 for 6 from the foul line, 7 points, 5 rebounds for number 23, R.J. Blakeney. 6 points for number 0, Stephon Walker. He was 3 for 5 from the field, 0 for 1 from 3. Also had 8 rebounds along with those 6 points, an assist, and 4 turnovers. 6 points for Caleb Swanton Roger, number 35. 2 for 3 from the field, 2 for 2 from the foul line, 6 points, 14 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 block shots for Caleb Swanton Roger. What a wonderful game he had tonight, number 35. 3 points tonight for number 11, Danny Pounds. 1 for 2 from the field, 1 for 1 from the foul line. Also had 2 rebounds and a turnover tonight. 3 points for number 1, Caden Diggs. 1 for 2 shooting. All his attempts came from beyond the arc. He also added a rebound and an assist for Old Dominion. Jaden Johnson did not score, got into foul trouble early, number 10. He was 0 for 5 from the field, and he had a turnover tonight in just 13 minutes of work for ODU. Donovan Raymond, 4:57 in game time. did not score. He did have an assist for the Monarchs here tonight. Old Dominion shoots 44% for the game, 28 for 63. They were 4 for 22 from 3. That's 18.2%. And 13 for 18 from the foul line. That's 72%. They assisted on 11 of their 28 made buckets, turned it over 12 times. Hawks cashed in for 13 off those Monarchs miscues. They also had 5 steals and 4 block shots. Put it all in the hopper. You've got yourself an Old Dominion 73-71 victory. The Monarchs now 1-3 on the year. And our Monarch basketball postgame show continues in a moment on the ODU Sports Radio Network.
Clear. Keep you moving and doing what you love. As the region's largest, most comprehensive orthopedic practice, they've been serving Hampton Roads for over 100 years. Multiple locations across Hampton Roads, 24 physicians and 8 different specialties. Spine and scoliosis, sports medicine, hand to shoulder, total joint replacement, foot and ankle, orthopedic oncology, pain management, physical therapy, and with their AOS Now walk-in clinics, no appointment is necessary. As leaders in orthopedic health, Atlantic Orthopedic Specialists is proud to be the team physicians for Old Dominion University.
For some, it's just a game. But you know it's more. It's knowing a team can do more than any one individual can do alone. We agree, and that's how we play. At Town Bank, we believe in partnering with you. We support your dreams, and we prove it every day by helping make dreams reality. Town Bank and the Town family of companies, serving others, enriching lives. Member FDIC.
As the leader in modern indoor comfort across Monarch Nation, Bryant strives to help ODU fans discover premium home comfort. At Bryant, they're focused on their customers' needs, and they offer a proven track record of success, just like your ODU Monarchs. Bryant Indoor Comfort Solutions are designed, built, and supported by a network of industry experts across the state of Virginia. To find your local expert, visit BryantCoolsODU.com. Bryant is the official heating and cooling partner of ODU Athletics.
At Toyota, reliability is our legacy. Like the all-new, fully redesigned 25 Camry, the best just got better. Or a Corolla, fun to drive, styled to be seen. Or an adventure-ready RAV4, available with all-wheel drive. Or check out a new Tacoma or the rugged Tundra. Find out more at buyatoyota.com. Offers end December 2nd. Toyota, let's go places.
This is Old
3, 2, 1.
Radio Network.
Old Dominion 73, Maryland Eastern Shore 71. Monarchs get their first win of the year, and Old Dominion tonight was 13 for 18 from the foul line, and that means another 1,300 meals are going to be donated to a local area food bank through the Food Lion Feeds Score to Give More program presented by Food Lion. We thank them for their help there. And Dennis, you look forward to the Paul and Charlotte Webb Scholarship Night, which is coming up Tuesday when Randolph-Macon comes to town, and it's another opportunity for the Monarchs to get better.
An opportunity for Monarchs to get better, and an unbelievably thoughtful thing by Wood to help honor the Webb family. Let's, in my experience in coaching the state of Virginia, there was never a coach nicer to younger coaches than Coach Webb. So this will be a nice night, and hopefully we'll build on what happened here tonight.
Of course, Coach Webb, huge ties to Old Dominion, huge ties to Randolph-Macon. That's why it's going to be a special night. Tuesday night, 7 o'clock tip-off, 6:30 Toyota pregame show for the Paul and Charlotte Webb Scholarship Night. That is this upcoming Tuesday when the Monarchs take on Randolph-Macon. We'll get you our play of the game. Richie Somerville has a look at the scoreboard, and we'll get you ready for our next broadcast. It's all coming up after the Monarchs beat UMES 73-71 on the ODU Sports Radio Network.
Clear.
Just goes better with Pepsi Zero Sugar.
Pizza.
Thank you.
But don't take our word for it. In fact, don't take any words for it. Crispy and cheesy, paired with delicious and refreshing. My mouth is watering already. Ooh, too high. Yeah, we've all been there. Every bite is better with Pepsi.
You are the North Star, the guiding light for the ones you love. Where you lead, they follow. And when you take care of yourself, they can stay healthy and strong, like you. You are the center of their universe. And the first step to their good health is yours. Bon Secours, primary specialty and emergency care. Healthcare for the universe of you.
Lifetime oil changes. That's how you win at Checkered Flag, where you always get the winner's edge with every new Toyota, Honda, Hyundai, Genesis, and Volkswagen. Lifetime oil changes and state inspections. Lifetime emergency towing. A 3-day money-back guarantee and a seamless one-person, one-price, 1-hour buying experience that puts you in the driver's seat. The winner's edge. Only at Checkered Flag, where winners buy.
Come around to brighter days with Chartway Credit Union. We've got the tools, technology, and people to help you reach your life goals. As a Chartway member, you'll not only get great rates on savings and auto and home loans, but flexible checking options too. And you'll also be supported by people who live and work right here in Hampton Roads. Get started now and unlock your possible. Find your time to shine today at Chartway.com. Chartway Credit Union. Federally insured by NCUA. Membership eligibility subject to verification.
5 seconds. 4, 3,
Good job, Richie.
2. Thank you.
Back here at Chartway Arena, fans went home happy, doubly happy. Women got a win. Then the men came back and got their first win of the year, 73-71 over UMES. Time for our Checkered Flag play of the game, presented by Checkered Flag. Checkered Flag, where winners buy. What do you think there, Dennis?
I think it was the defensive rebound or the defense to begin with, and then the defensive rebound that Blakeney got to secure the win with 2 seconds to go.
Monarchs up 2, but the Hawks were threatening. It's our Checkered Flag play of the game.
Gets the ball to Evan Johnson, and here we go. Buckle up, Monarch Nation. Johnson into the front court, guarded man-to-man by Jaden Johnson. Left-hand side, Shaw, picked up by Blakeney at the left wing. Puts it, steps into the baseline, brings it back to Evan Johnson, 13 to shoot. Still time to post up Shaw. He's got it again, deep on the left wing, in front of the Hawk bench. Stopping and starting. Back to Johnson. This for the lead. It's no good. Rebound comes down to Blakeney. Time goes down to 2.2. He's fouled. Monarchs maintain the lead. And Blakeney gets the biggest rebound in the game.
Here you go.
There you have it. Biggest rebound of the game. Monarchs out-rebounded UMES 44-34, but none was bigger than that one.
Described perfectly by you. I stayed silent there to give you a chance to
really enjoy the moment. Thank you, Dennis.
And take the win in. I've learned that over the years by watching Yankee baseball. Thank you.
All right. This one will feel good. A little bit of the pressure comes off. You aren't giant killers. No. You just got your first win of the year. Those are always special because you have so many new guys and a new coaching staff and a new group.
A win is a win. Let's start with that.
Yep.
Oh, your first win at your alma mater as the head coach, and they're taking a photo out here. You had teammates here that are at the game. Clearly, he's got great connection with his former teammates and the fan base. It's a really, really nice night for him and ODU basketball.
And we saw some things out of some players that we hadn't seen this year. And I'm thinking mainly of Caleb Swat, Roger, who showed us some things as a 7-footer that a 7-footer can do to help a ball club.
Well, Coach alluded to it. He stayed vertical. He challenged some shots there, and they did a bit better job as a group rebounding when he came over to help.
Dennis, a pleasure as always.
It's my pleasure, Ted.
And the road continues on Tuesday against Randolph-Macon. Between now and then, tomorrow morning, your sports day begins with Inside Monarch Nation at 9:30. Our special guest, ODU women's tennis player Sophia Johnson. She's qualified for the NCAA tournament next week in Waco, Texas. We'll talk about that, her background coming here from London and why she got her way to Old Dominion from the UK. That's all tomorrow at 9:30, the next installment of Inside Monarch Nation. And then it's the Town Bank Royal rivalry from Cornblau Field at SB Ballard Stadium. Football versus James Madison. Old Dominion and the Dukes, both 3-2 in Sun Belt Conference play. Both have eyes on an Eastern Division championship. Both want that dream to continue with a W tomorrow. Our coverage begins live from Kaufman Mall at 3 o'clock. And then the Monarchs and the Dukes in the Royal Rivalry from SB Ballard Stadium tomorrow at 4 o'clock. But that'll do it for our basketball show here tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in for Dennis Wolf. This is Ted Alexander. Good night from Chartway Arena in Norfolk. One more time, the final score. Old Dominion, its first win of the Mike Jones era. It's a 73-71 decision over UMES. That's the story here. What about elsewhere around the world of college basketball? We zoom on over to our Virginia Beach studios, our Monarch Game Day studios. One more time, here's Richie Somerville. Richie?
All right, Ted, thank you very much. Let's go over the brief scoreboard here because we've got a high school football scoreboard show.
Let me first turn this off. How you doing, young man? Be focused.